There we go.
All right. It's not coming up yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Old T-Roy Cooks for this impromptu Q&A chat, whatever you want to call it. I'm just hanging out with Justin over here at Baby Back Maniac. We're still waiting for the live feed to catch up with us on the YouTube channel here.
But feel free to ask questions, and we'll have them whenever this gets up.
Whenever it refreshes over here, we'll be all right.
All right. There we are.
We got it?
Yes. Yeah,
all
we're
right.
ready to go.
So we can verify. I might want to turn that sound down.
Yep, working on it.
Anyway,
it looks like
what time is it, by the way?
9:49.
9:49.
We've already got people talking to us.
All right, so we're only going to be on here about 2 minutes.
Yep.
I'm kidding.
Good night, y'all. Good night. Got the same color thing before.
It's Monday night, but hey, cheers to y'all.
Cheers.
Appreciate you joining me on here tonight, Justin.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah,
this is
always
great.
good to hang out with you, man.
Totally.
And I see on that monitor over there,
yeah,
when somebody chats in the comments in the chat, it'll show you if we're close enough to read it, we can see it.
See, I'm gonna need a telescope.
Yeah.
To see that.
I know. Usually it's like 2-3 feet from you though, so I can read it.
Yeah. See? That's insane.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 or 3 feet would be all right.
Yeah.
We got 15 people on here.
So Justin's watching us on his iPad over here because our monitor's way back there on the camera, and I just want to show Justin my live setup that I use. It's total mobile. In fact, I wish y'all could see it. I need to take a picture of it one day and put it up so my fans can see it because it's really cool. It
is cool. I wonder. No, there's no way I can do it.
And everything except my monitor up there, everything's running everything's running off of the power pack.
Yeah.
You know.
It's all strapped. It's all strapped onto his tripod too. It's like
Velcro.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It works.
It's great. So guys, there's a lot of people leaving questions already, and if
way to go.
Yes, really
love my fans.
If you guys would just tag me, tag you for it to show up. No, this is my account.
Oh,
tag me at BabyBackManiac, and that way I'll be able to see it.
There you go. There you go. Because I'm not reading the chat thing right now. I'm just letting Justin handle all that. Yeah. I made you a moderator, didn't
I? I hope so.
We'll see.
We're winging it.
We're winging it, folks.
I was a moderator at one time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're probably still... That's right, you and Booger can't talk to each other.
It's the weirdest thing.
I know.
It's the absolute weirdest thing. In fact, every time I watch one of your chats, it gives me this warning that someone I blocked, which I have not blocked her, is moderating this chat, and it asks me if I really, really, really want to go in.
Man, it's hot out here.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, I'll tell you what. 4th of July is coming up, Independence Day here in the U.S. Any of my U.S. fans up right now, if you got questions for a cook you got coming up, me and Justin probably be able to answer it for you. So y'all hit us with some of those kind of questions if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
if you got questions about cookers, Justin's the man.
Nah.
Not me so much, but Justin, he'll answer you questions about cookers.
Everybody's following instructions. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm starting to see questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Troy, how do I get a T-Roy Cook shirt? This is from Tom Wills.
If you go to the description on pretty much any of my recent videos, you'll see a link for Shopify. And all of my merch is on a Shopify site called Troy Cooks. So just click the link in my description on the videos.
View Grill says, he says, hey, Justin and Troy. Hey, John, how are you doing?
What's going on, man?
Yeah. Wesley Moon Mullen says, what's up, fellas? When is the trip to Savannah, Georgia? Are we going to Georgia?
Hadn't planned on it.
Well, maybe we are now. Maybe he's inviting us.
Yeah, maybe we are.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. I'll fly out there for you if you send me some money.
Nathan Gladden wants to know, what are y'all cooking for the 4th?
I'm probably just gonna do some ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a fun one coming tomorrow. We're cooking. I'm gonna try to have it up by the 4th. We're cooking brisket tomorrow on the Lone Star Grill, so that should be a fun one.
Should be.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm looking forward to the brisket.
Yeah.
That Lone Star Grill can cook.
Oh, it's a beast.
I know it is, man.
It's right there. We can touch it. A little bit.
They've seen it on video.
Okay, T-Roy Cooks looking. That wasn't a question. Okay, how's it going? This is from Alex Gilmore. Good.
Alex,
good man.
Hey man,
best cutting boards in the business.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I appreciate the recent cutting board. He sent me a big one, man, for cutting brisket. In fact, I should have brought it. Yeah.
Oh, you should have brought it.
I know.
Pork belly woodworks.
It's nice. It's got the little groove in the side for the juices.
Yep.
Good job. It looks great.
He does great work.
It does.
And he stands behind it too.
Pork Belly Woodworks. Y'all go check him out.
Off the Walls Barbecue. What's up, Troy and Justin?
What's up? Cheers to you, brother.
We're doing good. How are you, man? We're just hanging out, reading questions.
Yeah.
Y'all bear with me. I'm sorry. They're coming in pretty fast.
How many people we got watching?
Just 15
Just
according
15?
to this, but
okay.
Apparently I read really slow.
Oh, well.
Drew Ramirez wants to know, what is the best smoker for a rookie?
I'd say pit barrel cooker or Weber Smoky Mountain. What would you say?
Yeah, those are good choices.
Yeah.
They kind of for the same reason. I like Weber kettle, just because it's a grill and a smoker, and it's versatile, and often they're cheap. You can find them used on Amazon Marketplace or, garage sale. I've gotten a couple for.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that one for free. I got one for $25 in a garage sale. What was that, Craigslist? It doesn't matter. They're ubiquitous. They've been around since the 50s, and they're very versatile. So that's another good one to start with. If you need more space, the Weber Smoky Mountain's great. And like you said, the pit barrel's so easy.
Yeah,
like,
I started on the Weber Smoky Mountain.
Did you?
Yeah, and I still have it. I still use it. I still love it. And I swear to you, it's the closest flavor to an offset that I've ever tasted. It's real close.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go on a taco crawl. That's
Taco crawl.
Frack Daddy Barbecue.
Man, I wanted tacos earlier, and he didn't.
I didn't understand what you were asking. I said, "What do you want for dinner?" And he's like, "I want hard tacos." And I was like,
Crispy tacos.
Crispy tacos. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was like, "You mean like Taco Bell?" And I was gonna take you to Torchy's.
I know, but I don't eat out.
You should. Torchy's is awesome.
I don't. I got Torchy's. I've been there, but I don't eat out, man. I was gonna make it.
Bowers Barbecue. he lives out here. He wants some of that brisket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll keep that in mind, man.
May not be any left.
And then Smokey Joe's Pit Barbecue said, "Are you guys in a rowboat after that rainstorm earlier?" Oh my gosh. Came up out of nowhere.
No kidding. Bad lightning too, man.
It's so crazy. Mr. Fred Zeppelin says, "Rock on, man."
Yeah.
Did I do that right? I feel like a dork.
Yeah. Picture looks pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear us? Okay. Let us know.
Yeah, that was the next question I was gonna have. Can y'all hear us? Test.
So, yeah, we're good. Y'all remember, just tag me in the questions you have so that I will see it, because Tom's Food Factory just I was gonna say
Tom. Hey, cheers to you, brother. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate
Woo!
you. That'll help me get a new lens for my new camera.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got. You gonna tell him about it?
I already did.
Oh, you
Go
did?
ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
you tell him all about it. You know more about it than I do.
Troy got himself a Sony A7 III.
You want to see that camera more than you wanted to see me.
Okay. So I did want to see Troy,
Yeah.
and I was fine just seeing Troy, and then he tells me he got a Sony A7 III, which is a really popular camera on YouTube now.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I want to see that too. So we've been playing with that today. That's a nice camera.
It is. We're shooting with the Canon EOS R, and that's what I usually use for my chats. So that's what we've got hooked up right now. But I do have the Sony A7 III. I just need some more lenses for it. So Tom, thank you very much for that chat.
That's good. Rick's Barbecue in Blackstone wants to know if I have any more Pimp My Grill videos coming out soon. Yeah. I got a lot of footage, but keep it coming.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got hundreds of replies to that. It's actually harder to kind of procure it and figure out what I want to put where. But yeah, there'll definitely be another one. I got a couple cooking videos coming out before another Pimp My Grill video. Yeah, I'm gonna ride that wave as long as you guys want to see it. So, it's fun. I enjoy it. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I've got some special stuff planned on that in the future, and I'll just leave it like that. But I'm not done with that at all. So.
Well, on that same note, and I know I've mentioned this at least twice, I'm fixing to have a video coming out, not this week, I don't think, because I'm here. I can't edit the video, but Cooking with Corey and I talked, and I asked him if he'd be okay if I did a video that he shot already on his channel, but I would do the same basic cook, maybe put my own spin on it a little bit, but do the same basic cook on my channel and reference his channel as the inspiration. And I'm trying to do that to try to help the smaller, newer channels, not necessarily small, but newer channels, help spread the word about your channel. So if you're a smaller channel and you've got I don't know, like 20 plus videos out there, and go ahead and send me an email or hit me up with a direct message on Facebook and let me know that you're interested. And I'm gonna try to do this like every 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, so just once every 4 to 6 weeks, I'll go to your channel, I'll find a video of a cook that I think I could do, that I want to do, and then I will make that video along with your permission. I'll make the video and give your channel a nice shout out. So hopefully that'll help a lot of the community out there that's just starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be fun.
Duckman wants to know why so late.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
We've been practicing camera shooting, and
we had a storm.
Yeah.
I mean, we would probably have been out here an hour ago.
Actually, we did. Yeah, had a bad storm.
Yeah. In fact, go to my if you have Instagram, go to my Instagram account. I just uploaded a little shot of it. It was crazy. It spun up.
I don't know how to use Instagram, man.
You're there. I tagged you on that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll see it next week because I don't ever check Instagram.
I know. Yeah. You don't take anything seriously.
I don't. I wish I could. I just can't figure it out, man.
Pickles Barbecue said to both of you, what do you put on the grill when the coals are dying or the main cook is over? What do you put on the grill when the coals are dying or the main cook is over?
I got it. Lighter fluid. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Pickles. I throw some sausage or some bread or something on there. You know.
Is that what he's asking?
I don't know. Is that what you're asking?
Sorry.
Coals are dying out.
See, that's funny. My brain went to, what do you cover your grill with, like when you're done?
Oh, well.
What were you asking, Pickles?
And
tag me again so I'll see it.
I don't cover it when the coals are still going.
I may cover it.
I usually don't even cover my grills.
Yeah.
Because it traps moisture and rusts them out.
Yeah.
At least down where we are, anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
2 of my grills are the worst about that. The Weber Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
Which now lives in my garage because of that, and then.
Yeah, I got to keep mine taken apart.
Do you?
Yeah.
And then one of my Kamadas doesn't do so good with that. Okay, Kathy DeGraw said, "Hey T-Roy, I bought a rub called Brown Sugar Bourbon for my ribs for our cookout this weekend."
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I bet it'd be good.
Smoking Joe said,
What?
All right. So, when I asked, this is what he wrote. He said, Chewbacca Panoose sounds great. Okay, early on, like that's a 3-year-old reference.
Okay.
I was showing some of my equipment that I used, and one of my buddies saw the microphone with the wind cover on it.
Oh,
and he said it looked like a Chewbacca Panoose.
Okay, all right.
Points to you, man.
Yeah, I think I remember that actually. Yeah.
I love that. But glad the audio sounds good.
Hey, we've got fans that's been around for years, man.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool. Thank all you guys.
Yeah, we're blessed.
And gals.
Really appreciate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Charles Henry. Just started the keto diet. Do you recommend any sugar-free low-carb sauces? I got something.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so this is funny, and you wouldn't know it by now, but what got me into barbecue in the first place was the Atkins diet. So around 10 years ago, yeah, the Atkins diet, and ironically, Dave Ramsey. We were trying to save money, and we were trying to cut carbs, and that just pointed the arrow of our life straight at barbecue. Like, so we were eating a lot of brisket, we were eating a lot of pork, pork butt, pulled pork, and ribs. And back then, you could buy that stuff on sale for under $1 a pound. And so we would wait for it to go on sale to save money and fill up our freezer. And then that was good for the low carb diet. I lost like 50 pounds on it. It was great. I need to get back to it actually.
Dang.
I'll be honest with you. After doing the Atkins diet for a while, which is just keto is the next iteration. It went from Atkins to paleo to keto. Like that was kind of the trend. After you do Atkins for a while, you lose your taste for sweets. Like artificially sweetened things become too sweet, and then like things like fruits and vegetables that are naturally sweet, like that sweet flavor starts to blossom. And then, but when you get to the sugar substitutes, you don't need them anymore. So truthfully, what I found was after you get transitioned into it, you may not even need any barbecue sauces or anything like that. You might want to, but there's so many good ones. There's so many ones out now that weren't available when I was doing that. It's hard to say. I mean, there's.
I know Cosmos. Cosmos's rubs and sauces are gluten free and like fructose free and all that.
Really?
Whatever they call
Are
it.
they
Yeah.
sugar free?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, keto, it has to be
cute
like,
meat.
yeah, keto's like that's like very, very, I mean, really no sugar.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about dieting. I don't.
I can vouch for that.
So on the Atkins diet, can you eat as much bacon as you want?
That's what everybody thought, but that's not what the book said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
like because that's how the news covered it. Like they would always every year around a year when people started to lose weight, they would the news every year would show a picture of a guy eating bacon and sausage on his grill and say this guy started the Atkins diet and he's losing weight. But Atkins never he didn't want you eating processed foods at all. Like the actual Dr. Atkins.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, don't eat anything with nitrates in it. Don't eat don't eat more than 2 ounces of soft cheese.
No cured stuff.
Yeah,
no processed stuff.
Yeah, no caffeine. It was like he was kind of he liked fruits and vegetables, but he just wanted you to limit it to what you could eat and lose weight. That's not the topic of this. I don't know why we're going off on it. Sorry.
I know a pretty good cabbage soup diet.
Yeah. Do they know what you're talking about?
Oh, I'm sure y'all do.
So Troy, can I?
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Troy. T-Roy Cooks, the barbecue channel on YouTube with 205,000, whatever you got now, 205,000 subscribers. Take a look for fun. Go look at, but don't leave us. But take a look at what his most popular video is now.
Yeah.
2.5 million views for his
really?
weight loss catfish? No,
cabbage soup
diet.
Yeah.
So
cabbage soup diet.
the guy that just said he doesn't know anything about dieting.
I actually lost 40 pounds on that diet.
Did you really?
Yeah, when I had to get my esophagus thing fixed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? Was that cancer or was that
It was non-cancerous, but it was just a mass around my esophagus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it works.
Yeah.
That's good. And that's why your cabbage soup diet took off.
I know. I got a scar to prove it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It looks painful.
Yeah, it still hurts. Yeah. I can drink beer though.
Manny Gomez gave us a shout out from California.
There you go, Manny.
What was the total cook time on all those pork butts from John from View to a Grill? It was about 17 hours. I knew there was something I forgot when I was editing that, but yeah, it was about 17 hours. And it would have been faster, except I was kind of like taking my time with it. I didn't rush that cook. I just wanted to see if I could cook 8 pork butts at once.
It takes longer to cook if you have a lot of meat on the grill too.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's something else. One of my fans asked a couple of weeks ago, asked me on Facebook. They said, actually it was last week, they have a Weber Smoky Mountain and they loaded the top grate with a bunch of pork chops and sausages and stuff, whatever it was. But he couldn't get the Weber Smoky Mountain back up to 225 or 250. He wanted to hover around 200. And he said it'd been hovering like that for like 2.5 hours. And I said, well, man, you're not getting enough airflow because your grill grate on top is covered with meat. You know, you need to, move some of that meat down to the second grate or figure out some way to let air get around so they're circulating through your Weber Smoky Mountain. And just a quick fix, though, I said either take the midsection off so that the coals can get a lot of air or at least take the door off. What he wound up doing was just taking the lid off for like 15-20 minutes, and that remedied the problem. He got it back up to 250 or whatever, and from there on he was good. But yeah, man, if you put a lot of meat on that top grill, you're restricting that airflow, and that Weber Smoky Mountain will choke out. It won't fire up and get hot.
Makes sense.
But if you're cooking a lot of meat on your cooker, like an offset or something like that, it will increase the cooking time for all of it.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
I think Harry Sue told us that.
I was thinking about the next question. I didn't hear what you just said.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
Go for it. Yeah.
ADD. Sorry.
I'm here.
But this is good. Turn It Up World says he has that Sony A7 III and it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. I've only had it for a couple days, so.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, I already read that. Okay. Hey, tell us about your longest cook. This is from
super chat.
Alex
William Logan.
You skipped that. I was going to get to that second.
Okay.
Cheers, William.
Cheers, William. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. And then Alex Spurlock asked, hey, Troy, tell us about your longest cook.
We were talking about it earlier tonight.
Oh, right. That was
bone-in brisket.
Yeah.
I had Justin over and we did a bone-in brisket, folks. It was a special request from one of you guys out there, and luckily I found a bone-in brisket, and we cooked it. That thing, you slept. You were in a hotel room. It took 2 days.
I was like, that was the only. That's right. That was the only cook I've ever done where I actually slept twice before it was finished.
Yeah,
so,
it actually took for like 26, 28 hours, I think, something like that.
20. I think it was 27. But yeah.
And then we let it rest for like 6 hours because it actually finished like late at night, and we wanted to eat the next morning, so we put it in the cooler and just let it rest overnight again. So
wait, was it 27 pounds? Maybe it was 27 pounds.
27 pounds.
And then it took, because we kicked. You're right. We kicked it off on the Yoder.
Yeah.
And then we moved it over to the Weber Smoky Mountains so we could get some sleep.
Right.
I went to the hotel. That was back when I was staying at a hotel.
Yeah.
When I come see you.
Yeah, because I didn't know you that well.
Now I get guest room privileges.
Yeah. Because I love you, man.
I appreciate that. So then we finished cooking it, and like you said, we put it in the ice chest and went back to bed. I'm driving back to the hotel again. I'm like, golly, that is one long cook. It was fun. It was good.
I want to say the whole resting and cooking process was maybe 28 hours. So that would have made it like a 21, 22 hour cook.
Yeah.
But it was like a 28-pound brisket with the bone in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, that bone, that rack of rib bone that came off of that, you talk about some good eating.
Yeah. And it was like this tall in the cooker. Yeah. It was crazy.
It was. We couldn't figure out how to cut it up, man. Remember that? That was fun though. That was a good cook, man.
Okay, Harold Robinson said, Zach, I missed one. Zachary Bergson. Go ahead and tag me in the pic. I said this before, but if you're new here, go ahead and tag me in the questions so I'll make sure I'll see it. Justin, would you do a walkthrough and review of your Lone Star Girls offset? Really interested in possibly making the investment. Yeah, I can
Let's do that now.
We can do
I'm mobile.
That's true, you are mobile. But it's in the dark. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's too dark.
I mean, I'll tell you this. Let me think about that. Truthfully, the deal is like, since they're, and maybe I'm overthinking the room, but since they're a sponsor of my channel, I can just already hear the trolls going, well, of course, like, and truthfully, like, I just freaking love them. Like, I love that company. I love that cooker. Like, whether they were paying me or not, I would say the exact same thing. And so many people have asked. And then the other thing I realized is I get trolled. We were talking about this today. I get trolled on videos that aren't sponsored because I didn't tell people they were sponsored when they weren't sponsored.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you can't please everyone. So I may do that just because a lot of people have asked. Yeah.
Plus, Chris and his family are wonderful people.
Yeah,
they are great customer service. They're easy to contact.
Yeah. I feel blessed to be a part of their world. They're great.
I love my 20-inch too.
Yeah. They
don't pay me anything for it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're great. Let's see here. All right, Harold Robinson wants to know, he was recently at Sam's Club. They can no longer sell slabs of pork belly. Any ideas where I can get them in our area? Sherman or Denison? Has no Costco. Ooh.
I don't know.
No. Man, maybe Matt could do it, but maybe Matt could do it. Matador's Prime Steak may have it.
Yeah.
You could probably get it from Lobel's, like one of those.
They'll ship it to you though.
Yeah. Yeah. He locally.
Just drive down to Austin, see me, and I'll hook you up at HEB. They got pork belly there all the time. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, there's like, I'm in North Dallas, and Costco's 5 minutes from here, and they always seem to have it. It may be worth a drive down to Dallas every now and then. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you end up coming down here for something at some point. Everybody does something at Dallas, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. And the thing is
I'll come here to see you.
Yeah. See, you don't even live here. You come here a lot.
I do. To see you.
It's nice. The thing about Costco that is just a little known fact, unless this has changed, you can actually get a Costco member to buy you a gift card, and the gift card itself comes with a lot of the benefits of being a Costco member. So, and then you can recharge the gift card. So it's kind of a workaround. And I mean, last I heard that worked. You may need to double check, but if you can get a working Costco gift card, you should be able to buy anything, if that's the deterrent. But yeah, really, I mean, Costco's the only place I've seen it, but I'm so used to seeing it there that I never look for it anywhere else. I just take it for granted, I guess.
I just noticed something. I changed the title for this video, so the title that's on here is wrong. It was an old title.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
That's weird. I watched you change that.
I know. So I don't know why I did that.
Huh.
It's something about when I stream live instead of creating an event like I usually do. When you stream live, it retains the old settings that YouTube had for the last time you streamed that way. I don't know. I can get in there later and change the title though.
Whiskey and Barbecue says, cheers, Jason and Troy. Glad to see y'all.
Cheers to you, Ryan, Evan. Appreciate you, brother. Chaos, where you at, man?
Frack Daddy Barbecue. Do you guys have any recommendations on gear to use on the iPhone to make it better?
Gimbal.
Yeah, that would do it.
James loves his gimbal. He just got, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been.
There you go. That'll make your.
I'm sorry.
No.
I was gonna say they make different lenses. You can get different lenses to screw onto it. You can get a microphone, a nicer microphone to put on it, like Harry Sue did. You know. So you can spruce it up a little bit. Get you maybe a little light to put on top. You know.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think the most important thing you could do is get a really good set of lights, and that would change everything. If you wanted to, probably audio wise, if you got a lavalier and clipped it on your shirt, and even if you wanted to go to the trouble of recording like separately, so like if you're standing behind the camera, usually your mouth is pretty close to the phone and it sounds pretty good. If you're in front of the camera and you don't want to be tethered to it, you can get a little Zoom H1 recorder, somewhere between 80 and $100 depending on if it's on sale or not, and a lavalier mic, and then you can sync those later in post. If you do that in the lighting, that will make a dramatic difference as far as how good your iPhone footage looks. There's also an app called, I lost it. What is it called? Oh, it's frustrating me now.
Starts with H? Hazel or something?
I have it.
I think I've got it on my phone too.
Yeah.
Grab my phone right there.
Okay.
I think I've got it on my phone.
But basically what the app does is it breaks down the camera. All the manual or the automatic features that the camera does to make adjustments to
Halide? Is that one?
That's not the one I was thinking of.
No?
But it's killing me. It won't be hard
Lapse it?
Not lapse it. That lapse it's a good one. You can make really good time lapse with that.
Flow Pro?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just guessing. I don't ever take pictures with my phone, so I'm just guessing at all this stuff.
It's not hard to find.
I think that's all I've got.
It's the main iPhone app that's out there. It costs a little bit of money, maybe $10, $20, something like that. But it takes all the automatic settings, white balance, and it gives you control over it. So you can lock in your exposure just like you can with a bigger camera. And the other thing people don't realize is I think there's 4 microphones on an iPhone. There's one in the front, there's one in the back, there's one that you talk into whenever you're talking on the phone, and then there's a one that you would hook up to your microphone port. So there's 4 different ways to get audio in. So when you have control over that, you can do a lot more things with an iPhone. So stuff like that is really, really helpful. There's also an app called Luma Fusion, which I haven't used, but I've watched enough reviews on it. It's an extremely powerful app so you can do a lot of like advanced editing right there on your phone. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, and it's that. But really, the thing is with lighting and audio in particular, like you need to start there, and because even if you ever switch over to another camera, you'll still need to have good audio and lighting, right?
Let's roll on. We got questions.
Troy's bored.
No, I'm just saying. I got a bunch of questions coming in. We need to answer them.
I'm getting there.
Okay. Can't spend 10 minutes on each question.
Oh, I could.
I know.
How do you make Mr. Kojak? Mr. Kojak.
Kojak.
Yeah.
Lollipop
how do you
man.
make crispy? How do you make chicken crispy when smoking? My skin is always tough and chewy.
High heat.
Yeah.
High heat.
All right.
Yeah, I'll cook the chicken. Hang on.
Oh wait, I thought we were rushing through these.
I didn't say rushing. I just said not take 10 minutes.
All right.
Smoke your chicken like you normally would, but right towards the end, when the internal temperature of the chicken is like about 140, 145, go ahead and crank the heat up and raise the temps up in that cooker to 325 or better. That'll crisp up the chicken skin for you, usually.
I totally agree.
Cool.
That's a fast answer.
Yeah, thanks for the question.
Yeah.
I'm used to this. You're not.
You're right. Clay Parker. I smoked my first flat this weekend and it didn't have much bark at all. Huh. Do I need more smoke or do I need more rub?
May need more moisture. because moisture will attract the smoke to the surface of the meat and actually help form the bark. But rub will also help as well. So
if I was to guess,
it's a combination of things.
Yeah, if I was to guess, I would say, and if I'm wrong, then usually when that happens, you either didn't lay down enough of a rub, or you wrapped it and you wrapped it too early, and instead of having a bark that was set, and then you basically washed off the rub. So if that's what happened, and again, without more info, I can't say if it is or not. The way you would fix that is you would wait, not wrap the brisket until it sets, which means if you went up and scratched it with your finger, it wouldn't come off. Yeah, exactly.
And you have nothing on your nail or anything.
Yeah. So I made that mistake before, so that's what I did.
You don't need a ton on brisket, you don't need a ton of rub though, because I just do salt and pepper and not a heavy coat, and it gets a really nice bark. I mean, y'all seen that licorice black bark, you know?
Yep.
Get off me, bub.
This is from Tyrone Dean. Does a rib rack affect the quality of the meat?
A rib rack?
That's the question.
Does that mean like something,
I think
a rack
he's
that
asking,
you put the rib in, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what he's asking.
I think so too, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I don't like using rib racks is because I feel like there's a better chance of the rub, like as the ribs start cooking and releasing moisture, I feel like there's a better chance of it rolling off.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason why I prefer to lay my ribs flat if I can, but if you can't, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus, when you sauce them, that sauce is just gonna fall off too.
Yeah.
You know. Appreciate the question, though.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers, everybody. What y'all got going on tonight? Anybody doing a long cook tonight? Oh, it's Monday night. I keep forgetting. I'm thinking it's Friday night, y'all. Sorry. Anyway. Hey, it's still 8 p.m. or whatever on the West Coast, huh?
That's right. There you
cheers,
go.
guys. Got some shrimps on the Barbie.
Matthew Davis asks, have you heard good things about Gorilla Grills?
No.
I haven't heard much of anything about Gorilla Grills. I know I don't mean that disrespectfully.
No, I really hadn't either.
Yeah. I have a couple of friends that have them and like them. I have no personal experience with them, positively or negatively. You know.
Is that the Kamado type cookers? I'm not even sure what they are.
Yeah, they have a Kamado. They have a pellet grill. They have a couple of different styles of pellet grills. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's not. I don't mean anything negative about it. I just don't. I
don't know anybody that's got one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Wish we could be more help.
Yeah. How's the picture and the audio? I know it's kind of late now, but everything look all right? Are we loud enough for you guys?
Rob Haley wants me to know I need to leave a little more fat on it. What are we talking about?
Brisket, maybe? For the bark?
I don't know. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Rob.
I'm sweating. It's hot out here, y'all.
Yeah,
it's humid. It's real humid after that storm came rolling through, but it did cool off a little bit.
Super chat from Brad.
Brad, cheers, brother. Super chat.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you, man.
Offset or Kamado? Which is best?
Ooh, I got this one. Offset. All the way.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're cooking, honestly, and how much time you have to do the cook.
Yeah.
If you just want to throw the meat on there and not worry about it cooking, Kamado.
Yeah.
If you like low and slow, you like to tend to a fire, sit by the pit and just relax, listen to some tunes, do some live feeds, you know, on your YouTube channel or whatever, get you an offset.
Yeah.
I will say, in my opinion, the offset has the better flavor.
Yeah, I don't think that's... I think there'd probably be some Kamado guys that would argue. The thing is for barbecue, that's absolutely true. Like this offset is just fantastic. The flavor, it just feels like authentic Texas barbecue, like it's supposed to taste.
You know what? I actually answered this question on my chat tomorrow that's going up, y'all, and it'll be up at 10 o'clock because I had to schedule it since I'm on the road traveling. So 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow, my chat's going live. But this similar question was asked, and I said, the Kamado is a great cooker. It's all around a great cooker. It's good at a lot of different things, different styles of cooking, different types of meat. but it's not the best at any of them.
Yeah.
That's the way I mean, if you just want one cooker that can do everything, low and slow, baking, 300, 325, 350. If you want something that'll sear a steak or cook a pizza hot above 500 degrees, Kamado's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just not good at everything it can do. It's good.
Yeah. It's what it's best at is being good at everything.
Yeah.
But it's not the best at any of it.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that's a good.
What would I do without you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
So it's good at everything. It's just not the best at any one thing.
Yeah. But the thing it's best at is being good at everything.
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
set it and forget it though.
Yeah, it's a little like, the analogy I'd say is a little bit like your daily driver. Like a Kamado, you might grill some hot dogs on it. You might not want to fire up your offset for that. But then, like, when you need a pickup, you need a pickup. And you know, a Honda Civic isn't going to work for that.
Yeah. Kamados are very fuel efficient too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are.
Offset, not so much.
Yep. What's your thoughts, from John Larson, what's your thoughts on Bourbon-Infused Brisket?
I've never had it.
I haven't either. I was just...
That's a good one, John. You talking about injecting it with bourbon? I'm guessing.
That's all I have.
I would. I bet it would taste good. I mean, I know bourbon goes real good with meat, so yeah.
Bye. Can y'all hear that? I'm just curious. That was the car.
I'm sure they can.
Blue Rough Chicago. T-Roy, any tips for cooking salmon on the offset? I'm doing it for the 4th. Keeping the skin on.
I've only done it one time and it wasn't on video. I want to say I did smoke it around 250, 275, somewhere in that temperature range, if I remember. It's been like 5 years ago, guys. You don't want to cook it very long. I mean, at that temp, maybe, and I'm guessing here because it's been so long, maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not that long. I've only done it once. I actually mentioned this last week's chat. I keep getting requests to do some smoked salmon. If you want to see how to smoke salmon, I can do it, but I've been putting it off because I personally don't like the flavor of salmon. But I keep getting requests, so I will do it. I'll just let Karen eat it, okay? But check out my boy Elton's Barbecue-Pit. Elton's BBQ-Pit. He's over in Norway, I think, and he's got some good videos doing some smoked salmon stuff,
Yeah.
and smoked cheese and cold smoking stuff. So check that out.
So, my app just basically skipped every question. So I'm actually at the end of the list, and I can't go back. So if you had a question and I missed it, start over or
Ask it again.
Ask it again. Sorry about that.
At Babyback Maniac and then
Yeah.
your question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a refill real quick.
You gonna do that?
Yeah. You need
All right,
something?
Chicken Fried Barbecue left you a super chat for $20.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that. Who was that?
That's Chicken Fried Barbecue. And
Yeah, chicken
there was
fried.
another one from Oso's Barbecue for $10.
Thank you, Oso.
Thank you, Oso.
Appreciate
Troy
you, bro.
is very thankful.
I'm gonna have me a new camera lens before long, y'all.
Cooking with CJ says hi. Ballistic Barbecue says hi. Hey Greg, how you doing, man? Let me see here. Ballistic John Larson. Yes, I would inject it with Maker's Mark. I like bourbon and love brisket. Yeah, I've just never tried bourbon-infused brisket. Now you got me curious, so I'll do some research and get back with you on that. All right, Easy Bake Barbecue. How fuel efficient is your Lone Star grill as compared to your other cookers? Well, compared to my other cookers, it's not efficient at all because offsets aren't very efficient. That's not their thing. I mean, they're like I said, they're pickup trucks. They're 18-wheelers. They're designed to cook a lot of meat, move a lot of meat, you know, and so efficiency is not really the goal. I go through a log like a hey, somebody's back. I go through a log every 30 or a split every 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on how green it is and how hot I'm cooking. I mean, don't buy it if you're looking for an efficient cooker. They have they have a insulated vertical cabinet at Lone Star that that's what you go for efficiency. I mean,
my 20 inch is very efficient.
What compared to other styles of cooking, it's not. Like compared to like a Kamado.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I did a 6-hour rib cook when Rockin' Robin visited me. I fired up my pit, my 20-inch Lone Star grill with 2 sticks of wood, 2 splits, and only added 2 more splits for the entire cook.
Yeah.
Works great.
So Kitmore wants to know, can't decide on the 20 or the 24 LSG. Any thoughts since y'all both own one?
Either one's going to be great. I would say, how much food do you want to cook? And the 24 is going to burn more fuel than my 20-inch. So how much wood do you want to go through?
Yeah. Or how much do you need to cook? The thing about the 24 that I like is it's deep enough that you can split.
Upper grate?
Well, it's deep enough that you can put a hotel pan in, a 21-inch hotel pan in that, like,
deep.
Yeah, deep wise, which is nice. And the firebox is big enough that you can fit full size logs, 16-inch logs in them. So that's a big tank of a smoker right there, boy. I'm sitting here looking at it, man. Yeah. I bet I could sleep inside the cooking chamber on that thing. You could.
Yeah.
I bet you could.
You got the 24 by 42?
24 by 48.
48?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's a hoss, man.
Yeah. I like it.
My little 20-inch will fit inside of it.
But really, I mean, if you're not cooking for groups of people on a regular basis, you just can't go wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna recommend the 24 by 48 because I have it. I love it. It's exactly what I wanted and everything I expected. So it's hard to recommend something smaller, but I've seen this cooker and it's awesome. And they're cheaper, and they're probably gonna have a little bit more even tips because that top flow design is really, really good about evening out temperatures.
Oh, it is.
So
inside the cooking chamber from side to side, it's even.
Yeah.
Now the 2 different grate levels, they're off. Like the lower one and the upper one are a difference of about 25 degrees total, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
But side to side, top grate's even, bottom grate's even across the bottom.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
So,
cheers.
Mike from Everyday Barbecue says hi. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to hear from you. Hope you got that house all cleaned out, man. I apologize. Wasn't it him that got flooded out?
Yeah, but yeah.
With the bad rains and floods that went through there not long ago in Illinois, I think.
Yeah. Well, he's in the Chicago area, so.
Yeah. So hope you got all that fixed up, man. Sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, I didn't know that was public knowledge, but.
Oh.
Yeah, prayers are for you. I know that sucks, man. That's terrible. What is the best rubs to buy online? From Ron Mulholland.
Ron. That's personal preference, Ron. It depends on your own taste preference. Me personally, I use several of them. I'm really falling in love with Cosmos Q's rubs. I've been using them like the last 6 months, and man, every one of them is fantastic. I started out using Texas barbecue rubs made out of the Houston area. I love them. I also have used the Oak Ridge barbecue rubs, which I still do because I love all their rubs. So there's some good rubs out there. You basically just have to try one, order 1 or 2 bottles of a different company and see which ones you like, and then try the other ones that they sell from that same company and see what you think about them.
Yeah.
You'll find some that you like a lot.
I've never, let me see, focus on what, Jason Ganal's rub, the rub.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That's a good all-around rub.
It is. GQ Barbecue, you can order that from them.
Yeah. Harry Sue's got some good rubs.
Harry Sue has some great rubs.
Yeah.
The Plowboys have two rubs in particular that are really good. One's called, their chicken rub. What's it called? Is it called Yardbird? It may just be called Yardbird. And then they have another one called Bovine Bold that's really good. John Henry pecan rub.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you how that was.
Oh, it's so good.
It's good?
Yeah.
I'm going to try that.
It's so good. In fact, we saw him at the HBBE, whatever they call it, Expo.
That Expo, yeah.
The Expo, and I was like, what do I say to him? Because he's the guy on the bottle. He's right there. And I'm like, man, I really do love your pecan rub. That's my favorite. And he looks at me and goes, oh yeah, that's everybody's favorite. So that pecan rub in particular is really, really good.
I want to give a shout out to Old Country Barbecue Rubs too, right here close to where we are. And they're really good too. Both their unique, unique rub?
Is that Old Country? Is that what the name is?
What is it? I'm thinking it is.
Yeah.
They got the bovine
Simply
dust.
Unique. Yeah. Simply Unique and bovine dust. Is that right?
Dust.
I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
So,
yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's.
Yeah, because they're based out of here.
Yeah, they are, and I like supporting my local people. So if you got somebody that's local to you, try to check out and see what they've got. And help promote their business. You know, that's usually what I'd like to do. Let's see where we at here, guys. You guys need to do this once a month. Dos Angos Barbecue Chat. Oh, Dos Amigos Barbecue Chat. Appreciate that, Smoking Joe. Cheers to you, my brother. Appreciate you joining in. As all of you, I appreciate all you joining in. It's kind of late, man. I got 15 in here watching from what I'm looking at. I usually don't go on this late. I just want to show Justin my live setup, though, man. That's what I wanted to do. But I appreciate all y'all joining in. Let's see what else we got here. Big Country Barbecue. That's right. Alejandro Vagos. Do my beer fund. Thank you there, brother. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead. I was starting up here.
Okay.
But I saw that pop out because it's highlighted in big yellow. Thanks, Alejandro.
Why is the, okay, why is the Tuesday night on Monday night? Or the Tuesday chat on Monday night?
I think I just explained it because we were out here playing with cameras after the rain left, and I wanted to show Justin my live setup that I use for my Tuesday chats. So we had it all hooked up, and Justin's like, you want to go live? I'm like, okay.
Might as well.
So I'm showing him how it works, you know. I basically could take that tripod and move it to wherever. I can do a live cook.
Yeah.
You know, if I wanted to.
Yep. That was Jacob Daniel Turner.
May do that tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, that'd be
we can
fun.
do that, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I'm going to butcher this name, but Isam Betuni.
Close enough.
Close, thanks.
Sorry for butchering your name there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But this is the scariest thing I've ever heard.
What?
Do you see that there's a tick in Wisconsin that makes you allergic to meat?
I've heard of that. I have actually heard of that, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, somebody, not somebody I know personally, but like a friend of a friend of a friend had that happen. I can't even imagine.
No.
Not being able to eat meat or cheese. That would just totally blow me, man. I'd be like, oh man.
Yep.
That ain't gonna work. I'm done. Go ahead. Sorry. I was just thinking about not being able to eat meat.
Is it just meat? Like it's just any? Is it any protein like that?
Turn vegetarian. Yeah.
Really? That's
pretty sure from what I heard.
That's one evil tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Okay, Nathan Gladden wants to know, should I wet or dry brine a pork shoulder, or just season it and put it directly on the smoker? You should first season it and put it directly on the smoker, and then like do that first.
You can inject it.
Yeah, but I've never dry brined.
I haven't either. I mean, it's got so much marbling within the meat. You don't need to. You know.
Yeah.
I would just.
You know what he said? I'm sorry. He said dry brined, and when he said dry brine, and I thought dry aged. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Dry brine, yeah.
Hey, you can dry brine it.
Yeah. Now, sometimes I do rub it down and just let it sit on the counter for a couple of hours before I throw it on the smoker.
Yeah.
But if you do that, you're losing the ability to get a really nice smoke ring, because if you put your meat on the smoker cold, it takes longer for it to get that internal 140-degree temperature, which at that point it's not going to develop more smoke ring.
Right.
You know, you'll still get smoke flavor, it just won't help with the ring once it gets past 140 internal. So by putting the meat on cold, it takes longer to get up to 140 internal, therefore giving you a better smoke ring.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I misunderstood your question, but if you dry brine the day before, you get a little more salt in every bite, or more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you just season it and put it on, it's still really good. It just, all that seasoning and salt will condense on the bark and on the surface more so, and so it's a little bit different flavor, and you should try it. I'm distracted by a bug. That's a gigantic bug. Yeah, try it both ways and see what you think. Neither one is the wrong answer. So
I'm glad I could help you out there, Ben Barber. Appreciate you, brother.
Training Game says, planning to get my first smoker soon and stuck between a pit barrel cooker and a Weber Smoky Mountain. Any recommendations?
I'll say that, like I mentioned earlier, the Weber Smoky Mountain gives you a little bit closer flavor in the meat to an offset. Now the pit barrel cooker is fabulous as well. It's actually my favorite thing to cook ribs on right now, because you get a little bit of a grilled flavor into the meat along with some smoked flavor. Plus the pit barrel cooker will cook it in less time because it's cooking at a higher temp. And the pit barrel cooker, you load it with charcoal, put the meat on there, you don't touch it. You don't have to worry about it. Whereas the Weber Smoky Mountain, you have to finesse the vents just a little bit on the bottom to try to get it to that temp that you want, and then once you have it set, then you're good to go. But it'll take you a little more time to get the temps on the Weber Smoky Mountain where you want them, depending on the temperatures and all that. Pit barrel cooker doesn't care.
Yeah, good answer. Haywood Jablom. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
Haywood. Or Hayward.
How many 10-pound pork butts can you put on a 22.5-inch Weber Smoky Mountain without any modification? I would think you could put 8 on there and it'd be tight, similar to the cook I did last weekend.
Yeah.
With modification, there's probably room between those 2 grates, or at least above the top grate, to throw a few extras on.
Yeah.
Probably comfortably, you'd probably want to do 6, just because they'd be touching less. But
I concur.
Good.
Yeah.
We agreed.
I agree with that assessment.
VJ Marker, I'm sorry.
Marker, VJ, what's up, man?
VJ.
Yeah, he's been in the chat before.
What's the benefit of hanging your ribs when smoking them?
Well, not really a benefit other than the grease is going to drip onto your charcoal, assuming there's nothing between the meat and your charcoal, like the pit barrel cooker. The grease is going to drip from that pork rib or beef rib, and it's going to vaporize and go back up into the meat as that grilled flavor I was telling you about. So you get a little slightly different flavor. But it's good stuff, man.
Yeah, it is.
Real good stuff.
And I think, I don't know, there may...
Did you get a pit barrel?
It's right there.
Oh. Yeah, he's got one too. I let him borrow mine. Next thing you know, he's got one.
Those ribs, they kind of, because they're elongated, I kind of wonder if that helps too. I wonder if that helps them cook a little bit faster.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's just because the pit barrel cooks at almost 300 degrees.
Yeah.
275, 300.
Yeah. There is a nice magical element of cooking on a pit barrel that you don't get.
Chicken is excellent on it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicken's really good on a pit barrel, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and turkey.
My favorite is chicken and ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, same here, man. It's good stuff.
Let's see here.
We've been going almost an hour.
Have we?
Yeah.
You want to shut it down?
Uh-uh.
All right, Christopher Brown. When it comes to the Thermopop pen, can it be used on soups and stews, or is it barbecue use only? Yeah.
Yeah, I use it all the time for all kind of different things. Like you said, checking the soups and stews and gumbos and etouffees and just whatever.
Yeah.
Check grease. I've checked grease with it to see what my temperature is in my grease.
Yeah. My wife will use
fish fry or something.
My wife will make yogurt, and she needs to get the milk up to a certain temperature, like 100, and it's really low. Yeah. And you got to keep it at a certain temperature. I think it's like 120 for 8 hours or so, and still use the Thermopen. I mean, I've used the Thermopen to see how hot it is out.
And remember I told you to use it to see what your pool temp was?
Yeah, we did that. I did that the other day. Yeah.
It's a thermometer. You can use it for whatever you want.
Yeah, and like my Thermopen, you said Thermopen pop, and those are.
It's the same.
The
pop is the little round one.
Yeah.
ThermoWorks
is ThermoWorks is the company. Thermopen is the $100 professional. ThermoPop is the cheaper $30, completely adequate.
Yeah, the Thermopen is an instant read. ThermoPop is not.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 seconds difference.
Yeah.
But as far as the Thermopen, if you find it on sale, it'll be like $80. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
I mean, because you'll find uses like we were talking about. My wife uses mine all the time. In fact, sometimes I have to steal it from her.
Yep. It's good stuff, man.
Yep. Okay. KB Barbecue, T-Roy and Justin. Tell everyone what a fatty is. It's good for seasoning your new cooker. A fatty is
me.
It's sausage.
It's a log of sausage, right?
Yeah, it's a log of sausage, or sometimes hamburger, but usually sausage.
It's like breakfast sausage.
Usually.
Yeah, Jimmy Dean or something.
And you should look into it because it's amazing. So you can cook them just straight out of the, slice open the breakfast sausage, maybe season it a little bit with some barbecue seasoning and smoke it. Or you can do my favorite, which is to take cream cheese and maybe some jalapeno or some leftover pulled pork, stick that in the inside, and if you get really fancy with it, you can take that cream cheese and the goodies inside it, roll it up really tight in a bag and freeze it, and then you can actually I use wax paper for that, and then you have a little cylinder of frozen goodies, and then you chop that off, and then wrap the rest of your sausage fatty around that, and smoke that, and yeah, and it's just a super easy way to.
Well, haven't you made that for me yet?
I haven't made that in a while. I don't know why I haven't.
And you wrap it in bacon?
You can.
Yeah.
You can. I usually don't. Usually don't. Because like I mean.
Bacon makes everything better.
It really does. It really does. But.
Unless you're on the Atkins diet.
Yeah. No.
That was earlier.
Yeah, that was a different conversation. Do you think applying? This is David Cole. Do you think applying mustard will form a better smoke ring on a brisket using a kettle?
Well, it could, because it's got vinegar in the mustard. That could help a little bit. I don't really know. I don't know the answer to that one, but I would say maybe. Yeah. I don't really know. It'd be a good experiment. You like doing experiments?
I do.
Yeah.
That may be one of them.
Maybe.
Some of the things that help with the better smoke ring in the kettle is adding water into the environment, starting with very cold meat, and then using a rub that will help facilitate a smoke ring. So there's a lot of rubs that have ingredients in them, like certain nitrates or what's the celery seed? That's another one.
Celery seed.
That's a natural way of getting a better smoke ring. Using an offset smoker will help, but you said you're using a kettle, so those are some guaranteed ways. I don't know that.
Put your half a bag of wood chips in there.
Yeah.
More smoke.
That might work.
Kidding guy.
I haven't used mustard in a while.
I hadn't either.
I've used olive oil, water, Worcestershire sauce.
I like Worcestershire myself.
I don't know why. I just haven't used mustard in a while. I guess it was just messy, and I moved away from it when I started trying other options.
Yeah, I honestly don't like the flavor of mustard, but you don't really taste the mustard after it cooks. Yeah, so it's just messy.
Will either of us be this Tom's Food Factory? Will either of us be at Keith Bettag's this year on Labor Day?
I'm going. I'll be there. Sure will, Tom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there.
So if you're going, I will see you at Keith Bettag's Labor Day.
Yeah.
I'm flying in and flying right back out, but I'll be there.
Which would you prefer to use, mesquite or post oak, and why?
Post oak.
Yeah.
Mesquite's too strong unless you're cooking a big hunk like a brisket or something. Or if you're doing something hot and fast, some searing like on a skirt steak for some fajitas or something, excellent on that. But it's really too strong for like pork or some smaller cut like beef ribs. I wouldn't use it unless you're going to cut it with something else, like something weaker, like a pecan, half of each, and that may work for you. Depends on how strong of a smoke flavor you want. Am I talking too much?
No, I
all
don't have
right.
this 10-minute rule.
I like post oak and pecan myself. Are you picking on me?
A little bit. No, I'm being passive aggressive.
Payback. I got you. We're all right.
Cooking with CJ.
I always have such a good time hanging out with you.
You mess with me too. So
I do.
Cooking with CJ. I said hi earlier.
CJ, what's going on? Hey,
so here's his
cheers.
Oh, this is directed at me.
Okay.
What are you looking more forward to in October? Coming to LA or hanging with me? Aw. I miss you, buddy.
You're going to LA? Oh, you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. In October. Yeah, I'd rather see you than Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling him.
Bet you didn't expect that.
Instead of going to a big shing-ding conference thing, I'd rather just fly out there and just hang out with you and Josh and Ballistic Barbecue, Greg, all you guys out there. I'd rather just chill out for a few days cooking and hanging out and talking instead of going to some conference and walking and staying on my feet for 8 hours a day.
I think it's going to be more like sitting on your butt for 8 hours a day listening to people. So the thing is like YouTube has a conference called Vid Summit, and there's a few of us going out there, and Troy couldn't make it.
I could, I just didn't want to.
Okay, Troy didn't want to make it. So CJ and me and Greg and I think Cosmo, I don't know, there's some people going.
Yeah.
So that's what he's talking about. Of course I want to see you, CJ.
Yeah, me too, CJ.
Yeah, Greg wrote, yeah, we're not going to be walking, we're going to be sitting.
Oh, sitting, okay, all right. Hey, cheers to you, Greg.
T. Roy cooks, do you use water in your pan on hot and fast cooks on Weber Smoky Mountain?
No.
What temps to use, not use? Okay.
No water in the water pan. Now, the way Harry Sue showed us how to do it on the Weber Smoky Mountain, you start off around 400 degrees, and I actually achieved that using lump charcoal in my Weber Smoky Mountain without having to use the Guru. I threw lump charcoal in there, loaded up pretty good because you need a lot of heat. Got it up to 400, let it cook that brisket for a couple of hours at least, or until the bark starts to set on it. Like we mentioned earlier, when you scratch the bark and it's not coming off on your finger or fingernail, it's set. Make sure you rotate the brisket 90 degrees every 15-20 minutes as well for even cooking. And after that, after the bark is set, take the brisket off, wrap it in foil, I believe. Yeah, wrap it in foil, and then lower the heat to about 300, 325. Let it start coming down. Put your brisket back on, and then keep lowering the temps until the temps get down to about 275 on the Weber Smoky Mountain, then maintain 275 the rest of the cook. And that should take about 5 hours for a good 10 to 12 pound. Started to say bird. 10 to 12 pound brisket.
That's not right.
And then of course let it rest for a couple hours, so you got about a 7-hour total time.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy Bake wants to know, have you or Troy gotten a chance to try Daddy Dutch's Sweet Heat Rub? I have not.
Haven't either.
Yeah, is it good?
Yeah, he hadn't sent me any.
Brian Baker thinks Cosmo is amazing.
Cosmos is amazing, yeah.
Jimmy Lewis says, cheers to you from Australia.
Who was that?
Jimmy Lewis.
Jimmy, cheers, brother. How you doing, mate?
I think it's a good day. Good day, mate.
How you doing, mate?
I mean,
good day, mate.
Crocodile Dundee taught us anything. I'm sorry, you guys probably get tired of that.
Yeah, and they don't drink Foster beer either.
I knew that.
Yeah, they don't drink Foster. I got chewed out for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Love you guys.
Thanks for watching. Cosmo Q. John Larson says Cosmo Q's rep. Actually, let's go back to Jimmy. Like you said, you inspire him to be a better cook.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I glanced over that.
I'm happy to help any way I can. That's why I make these videos, to help you guys out.
Yeah.
You know, keep you from making the mistakes I did when I was a itty baby T-Roy.
Yep. So Dead Broke Barbecue thinks you should add a Old Smoky to your collection of grills.
I don't have any room. Karen would kick me out of the house.
That's true. You can just put it in the pool, drain the pool.
Yeah, I'll drain the pool. What happens when I go to jump in the pool, though? Ouch!
You laying on your Old Smoky.
I did, yeah.
All right. 232 people are watching.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't see it. Mine still says 15.
Is it seriously 232 people? I don't think so.
233 now.
I don't think so. If it is, thank you guys very much. I can't believe that.
I'm way behind. It's hard to keep up with these questions, dude.
Let me pull up my channel and see what it says. Hang on, guys.
Kip Moore says, I watch both of your channels day and night. Aw, thanks, man.
Oh, look, 242.
That's us.
Awesome. Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
that's me and you.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's us, see? That's us.
That's a lot.
That is, man.
That's why I can't keep up with the questions.
I know, it is. It's hard, man. You wait till you go live.
I'm just going to do it with you.
I'm sitting here thinking we've only got 15, 20 people. Wondering if we should
that's
continue.
because that's what that says.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. I like seeing those numbers 250-ish somewhere in there. That's great.
Yeah. Where do you get your wood at?
I get my wood from a place in Texas called Butler Smoking Woods. They actually deliver it and stack it for me.
Yeah.
It's pretty good stuff. If you don't have a place like that locally, try a local tree trimming place. Sometimes they will take the wood that they cut off of people's properties and they'll split it and they'll stack it on their property, and you know, where their shop is, where they keep their trucks and whatnot. They'll stack it up and then they'll sell it for firewood, or they'll sell it for smoking wood. So check your local tree trimming places.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a place yet that there's a place in McKinney I'm going to try next. There's a place in Plano I tried that I wasn't very happy with. I get a lot of my, I buy a lot from Academy. Academy will have it. If you're ever in a pinch.
Bass Pro Shops probably has it too.
Yeah, I bet they do. Or
a barbecue supply place close to you, maybe. I mean, I got some in Austin.
Yeah. I'm still about 30 miles from Bass Pro.
Yeah.
So I'll find something. Like the Academy's 2 miles down the street, so that's why we go there.
What I did, I just did a search on the new tubes for smoking wood or meat smoking wood, something like that, and then I put my zip code and it told me, hey, you got these places close by that sell smoking wood.
Yeah. Ken Vaughn wants to know, do we have any insider tips on What's News Barbecue's new rub?
I didn't know he was making a new rub. I bet it's got salt, pepper, and garlic in it, and probably a little heat. And it probably has some sugar in it too if it's going on some pork or some chicken.
Yeah.
I don't really like a sweet chicken, do you?
It's better than a mean chicken. I like my chickens really sweet, like my women.
I walked into that one, y'all. I walked right into that one. Lord have mercy. Yeah, you drinking water.
I know, right?
Good God help me. Cheers.
No, I don't have any. I barely knew Kenneth was making a rub. Maybe we'll know more tomorrow. Maybe.
Yeah,
there's a good chance.
We're supposed to see him tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah.
Be good to see the boy and catch up.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Man, I'm supposed to be okay. This is Jonathan from Texas 2.5 Barbecue.
Jonathan, cheers to you, brother.
Cheers, man.
Another Lone Star Grills owner, man. Y'all go check him out.
And he's giving away a free one if he
Yeah.
gets to 100,000 subs in 1 year.
Which reminds me, if you see a channel that's in the chat, which most of these people are, you know, on the right side, click the little 3 dots that's beside their name on the right side of the chat, and that'll give you a window to open, and you can go straight to their channel, and then subscribe, and then come right back to us.
Okay, Jonathan's about to go to bed. He's mad at us because now he has to stay up and watch us.
Oh, sorry about that, Jonathan.
I shouldn't have opened the app.
I'm glad you did, though. Get a little surprise.
Kip Moore says, do y'all fast thaw meat or always in the fridge?
What'd Jonathan say?
There's that.
Oh, okay. I thought he had a question.
No.
All right, what's Kip say? Hey, Kip, how you doing, man? Cheers.
Do you fast thaw meat or always in the fridge?
Depends on how much time I've got. Most of the time, in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely do I may fast thaw shrimp, like throw the shrimp in the sink with some water or something, you know. But usually for pork, chicken, beef, stuff like that, it's going in the fridge.
Yeah.
What?
I fast thaw it all the time.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Now my official answer is take your time, but you know, blah 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 blah. Like really, like
I'm just old fashioned, man.
Yeah.
I'm not pressured with time.
No, we every. This is never mind.
I know time is money, right?
Well, we have stuff. We have stuff in our freezer, and my wife pulled out, leave it on the counter that night. We'll put it up the next day, and it's, you know, it's probably, you know, it's still in the safe zone. You know, I mean, it's often still partially frozen when we get it. But yeah, I mean, do what you think is right. I'm not recommending that. I'm just answering the question honestly.
Yeah.
Never gotten sick, and truthfully, I'm not even sure like, You do what you think is safe.
Yeah.
I don't want the food police on my back.
Right.
Not that you guys would do that, but what if
Can't believe we got so many people watching. This is
truthfully,
cool.
like 11 o'clock on a Monday night,
I know.
people watching. This is the good people.
I know, man. This is true fans right here, man.
Good people.
You think about the East Coast, it's midnight.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's right.
It is. It's 11 o'clock, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock Central where we are.
Huh. After 5 hours, this is Kelly G.
Kelly G, how you doing?
After 5 hours, I'm losing temp on my 22-inch Weber Smoky Mountain. What could be going on? I mean, besides just running down on fuel, or using lump,
or maybe using bad charcoal, some old charcoal. Not enough airflow.
I mean, go. Grab a poker and knock the ash around.
Yeah.
And see what happens. I mean, 5 hours is like usually with my 22. What I noticed is for the first 5 hours, it locks in at 225, and sometimes it makes me nervous because it never moves. It's like the best temperature control cooker I've got.
Yeah.
And I'll go up and tap the little thermometer. I'm like, is you stuck?
If the needle moves.
It's kind of like the 15 people watching that shows up. Are you stuck?
Yep, I've done that too.
And then after that, like sometimes it starts to choke on his ash or on his ash. Don't want to get you demonetized here.
No, that's fine.
But after that, you know, you might need to shake the ash a little bit and work it down and stoke the coals. And I mean, I would think if you're running out of fuel at that point, I would guess that you're using a really lightweight lump, and maybe switch to a denser lump or maybe a briquette. But yeah, if that should, I mean, just
shouldn't happen.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, but even if it does, you should be able to shake your coals and bring it back.
You know something I did on my Weber Smoky Mountain for the charcoal ring area, the grate down there, It comes with one grate. I actually bought a second grate from Weber, or from my local hardware supply store. Okay, and got the same size grate. Let's say that the grate's running this way, you know, this way. The second grate, I did a 90-degree with it, so I've got a cross hatch pattern on my grill grate that I lay my charcoal and stuff on, and that helps to keep the charcoal from falling through the grill grate or the fire grate until it gets really small. So you get a little longer burn out of it that way. So if you're not doing the crisscross charcoal grate, try that. See if that'll help you out too.
Yep.
Ow-wee.
Barbecue Mike G says he wants a Baby Back Maniac t-shirt. Thanks, man.
I want one too.
Do you?
Yeah.
I get asked all the time.
Yeah, you should make them, man.
I know. I should.
You could do Teespring or whatever YouTube suggests.
I know.
Yeah.
I should.
I'd buy one.
Would you?
Yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah, help a brother out.
Thanks. I bought one of yours.
You did.
Yeah. Then you gave me my money back. But I tried to support the effort.
I love you, man.
I know.
I gave a bunch of people their money back.
Yeah, no lie. Like this is his shirts are really good quality. Like I would.
Thanks, man.
I would probably tell you to go buy a shirt because
That
he's my
too.
friend, but truthfully, it's my favorite shirt. It's like a really thick, like it feels like it's gonna last a long time, and it's comfortable.
It's the thickest 50-50 blend I could get.
Yeah.
Without having to go totally cotton. I didn't want to go all cotton because that'll shrink.
Yeah.
So my shirts will not shrink on you.
Yep. So let's see here. Guga says hi.
Guga, what's going on,
Hey,
brother?
Guga.
Cheers to you, my friend. He is in his East Coast. It's midnight over there.
That dude never sleeps.
I know. He's a workaholic, man.
Well, he just doesn't need much sleep.
Guga's food and sous vide everything. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Guga
Guga
food.
food and sous vide everything. Yeah, I talked to him the other night, and that was one of the things I walked away from the conversation. I was like, that man is a machine.
Yeah.
Like, he works really, really hard.
He's got some good videos, man.
And he has exceptional videos.
In fact, I told him that your editing style and his editing style are my two favorites.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's because he's good. I'm
He
honored.
is. Yeah. You're good too.
Yes.
I need some work.
Huh.
Hey, when I go live like this, I don't have to edit, y'all.
Yeah, that's true. You're done.
And I got another chat going up tomorrow about 10 a.m. Central, so y'all check that out.
Swig and Smoke Barbecue wants to know. Oh, you guys, if you have a question, go ahead. I haven't said this in a while, and I realized a lot of people stopped doing it. Go ahead and tag me in it so I'll see it, because I'm scrolling through this, having a hard time to keeping up.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it, so he's running the chat.
Yeah.
At Babyback Maniac and any question.
Swig and Smoke Barbecue wants to have a crawfish boil tomorrow, and he'll bring he'll bring the goods.
Bring it on, son. Bring it on. I like me some crawfish.
That's funny. He just, in another thing, he said he's local. Baby bag. Okay, this is from Jonathan again. What is your favorite sweet rubs?
Uncle Henry?
I mean, not Uncle John Henry.
John Henry.
I mean, sweet, not a confused schizophrenic rub that thinks it's sweet but wants to be savory or spicy too. Sweet and proud to be sweet. Oh. There's one by Meat Church called D's Nuts. It's like a maple sugar flavored. They also have one called Honey Hog. It's actually more salty than sweet.
That's what I was going to say. I haven't found one that's like super sweet without being super salty.
Yeah. What is that one? Simply Marvelous has one called, it's like maple rub. I don't know, a lot of them, those are the ones that that I've had that are just straight up, we're going sweet on this, you know. That D's Nuts rub it's really good. It's really good. But it is more of a maple sugar flavor, sweet flavor. So maple syrup flavor type thing.
Yeah, I usually don't like the ones that are super, super sweet. I like more of a balanced type rub myself.
Yeah. He also wants to know why don't I ever wear a hat? Have I not told you the answer to that? Because I have a gigantic freaking head, and I look like a walking billboard if I put a hat on frontward. So I always wear it backwards, which there's a percentage of the population that angers. Like, I mean, that's crazy. Like, so I just don't.
Do what you want to do. Do your own thing, man.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
That's myself.
I know.
Gigantic-headed self. Yeah. That's
Go
me.
roll with the flow.
Yep. Brims Gaming wants to know, do y'all ever go to the Austin Rodeo barbecue competition?
No.
Yeah, we're not I'm in Dallas, so I don't go. And he's not we're neither of us are really like competitors.
I've been telling Brother James over at Amy McClendon I want to go hang out with him one weekend during a comp, just to hang out and chit chat with him, not to do any cooking or anything. So yeah, no. I mean, competition cooking is a different flavor than what you would get in your backyard. Me personally, since I cook in my backyard, I like backyard cooking. I don't like the flavor of competition cooking because they overemphasize the flavor. You've got to have a really flavorful, pack-punched piece of meat you're going to give that judge. And they're scoring you on that one single bite. So it's a lot different than backyard.
Yeah. And I've judged, I did one judging thing, and what I realized was a lot of it is just about standing out from the crowd. It's not even about making the best meat. It's about making something that tastes unique. Yeah, but I mean, I still think it's good. We just don't do, competition is like it's a big, expensive investment of time, you know. And
if you're good, you can make money at it. But.
Yeah. I like playing around with the techniques.
That's
just, and I'll probably end up at some point.
I like hanging around. I like hanging out with James and Harry Sue and people that do competition cooking. That's fine. And Kenneth tomorrow, he's coming over. Yeah. What's New Barbecue? So.
And I'm sure at some point I'll be at one of Kenneth's competitions.
Yeah. But you can take some of their techniques and apply them to backyard barbecue without overdoing all the seasoning and the flavoring and stuff. You know. So that's kind of what I like to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully that made sense.
Hickory-Smoked Tuna, the Professor.
The Professor, what's going on? You joined in. Appreciate you, brother.
He wrote, isn't a choice to tag, ... I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What do you think that means?
Isn't a choice to tag?
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Professor.
Have either of you, according to, this is Joe Weymouth, have either of you tried to brew beer to go with the cooks?
I used to brew beer about 25 years or so ago. I haven't brewed it to go with a cook.
That would be really old now.
Yeah.
That's old beer.
Oh, I drank it all.
Did you?
Yeah, that's good stuff too, man. Yeah, I used to brew my own beer, but it took up some room, and I needed the room, and got tired of cleaning all the bottles because I used to hand bottle all the stuff all the time. It was a chore. It's a lot cheaper just to go buy it.
My neighbor, at our old house, my neighbor was really into brewing, and he actually switched over to wine, and his reason was it lasts longer. It lasts longer, and he could do. He could spend $5 a bottle and come up with a $20 bottle of wine, and it was a better investment all the way around.
I never did make wine.
Yeah, his was really good. One time he had a pear tree that bloomed. He wasn't expecting it, so he made a peach wine out of it, and he wasn't happy with it because it turned out a little too sweet. So good, so good.
Yeah, that's one thing about making your own wine and beer. You can flavor it how you want.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And his only rule was, he would share with us, but his only rule was we had to give the bottle back, which was like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bottles are expensive, man.
Yep. Arturo wants to know, what is our opinion on Franklin's barbecue? I've never been.
I went once with Harry Sue, and it was okay. It was all right. In my opinion, everything we had was way overcooked. Like the brisket and stuff. Actually, the brisket that we had, it's a tad bit too salty for my own taste, and it was definitely overcooked. So the meat was kind of too mushy for me. Beef rib was pretty good. I like the beef rib, and turkey was good over there. Pork ribs are actually one of my favorites. Pork ribs are pretty good, but you know, it's like when you get hyped up to go taste Aaron Franklin's brisket, and it's not what you expect. I was kind of let down by it, but it's good stuff. You know, it's good stuff. I still talk to the pit master that runs it back there, Max. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Still chit chat with Max every once in a while from Franklin's.
Yeah.
That's fun.
This isn't gonna surprise you guys, but Troy's a local celebrity in Austin. He's been on TV
and radio.
Yeah, but you went on TV twice, right?
Yeah.
Was it twice, or did I make that up? Well, TV.
Was it
No,
twice?
it was twice. Once they came to you.
Yeah.
Once you went to them.
Yeah.
and then it was on the radio.
Yeah, so they came in my backyard and did this piece. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all look that up. What's the name of the?
KXAN.
Yeah, you can see
KXAN channel. I can't remember what the channel is. It's the NBC station in Austin. NBC.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fun though. I like the radio actually better than the TV.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
More relaxed.
Yeah. You have a radio voice.
Yeah,
you
thank
sound
you.
like you should be on a radio.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Sultan says for smoked flavor and juice, which is better, Weber Smoky Mountain or Reverse Flow? I'm gonna assume let's go with he meant juiciness.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. That's like which do you like flavor better, dogs or green? I mean, like
it's personal preference.
Yeah. Smoke flavor. I mean,
smoke flavor is going to be off the offset.
Yeah. So reverse flow, that's a type of offset. For those that don't know, it's a type of offset that has a baffle in it. So the firebox and the vent are on the same side of the cooker. So normally you have a firebox on this side, you have your cook chamber, and then you have your chimney, and the smoke flows across like this. A reverse flow smoker will have the chimney over here. It has a baffle. The smoke comes in off the firebox and goes over the meat like this, and then goes out the same side it came in. And what that does for you is it gives you a more even temperature. Some people say that it's not. That it doesn't matter. There's a lot of debate on which is better, traditional or reverse flow.
Told you he knows his cookers, man.
Offset smokers generally have a better smoke flavor than the Weber Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
The Weber Smoky Mountain is set it and forget it more so than an offset. So it's really, it's a matter of volume.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah, how much you need to cook and whether or not you just enjoy the process of babysitting an offset. I love it.
I do too.
Like to me that's just the best way to spend a Saturday.
We should put those briskets on tonight.
And just stay up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. Kenneth will be rolling in. He's coming over in the morning.
Hey, you want some breakfast? We got brisket.
Yeah. Like, what? Oh, that's funny. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. This is from Ron McGrath.
How you doing, Ron?
Hey, Ron. Thanks, Ron.
There you go. You're getting into it. Cheers, Ron.
Does taking the membrane off really make a difference in any way?
I personally just leave the membrane on because I'm lazy. I think it does help retain some moisture into the meat.
You see that?
Yeah.
What do I do with it now?
Don't eat it. Let him throw him up there.
Cat likes.
He's looking for light, man. Throwing the lights. Man, Justin's got studio lights up here, y'all. I need my sunglasses on. Doggone.
Yeah, we used to have a ceiling fan here, and
now you got about 12 lights.
Yeah, we added more lights, so well, it's easier. I mean, I don't know.
What's the question?
I forgot. I got distracted by.
Was it Ron?
By a gnat.
What do we answer Ron's?
Ron, does taking the membrane off really make a difference?
That's right. What do you think?
Well, does it make a difference? Yes, it makes a difference. Now, the question is it worth it? Is the difference that it makes, is that something you want? And is it worth it? I have always been a membrane taker-offer, and that's because I used to work at a restaurant where they would score the membrane, and it would roll up, and I would end up having little bits of, like, tape, like masking tape that, doesn't bother some people, but I would rather just take it off. Like, that's just how I've always done it.
When I cook ribs and leave the membrane on, if I cook the ribs right, the membrane gets almost like onion skin thin. And I don't know how many of you are old enough to remember old hand typewriters, but used to put onion skin in there. It's a piece of paper, and that's what the membrane on the back of a pork rib kind of reminds me of whenever I've cooked a rib with the membrane on it. So I don't mind it. It's actually crispy and a little crunchy. So I don't mind it a bit, but some people just swear by it. Take that thing off. That's fine. Either way, I'm just lazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't appreciate that, I mean, with baby backs,
sometimes
it's
it
so
can be
easy
rubbery.
to take them off.
Yeah. Like
with spares, it can be a little harder, but with baby backs, once you get the hang of it, it takes me 7 seconds to, you can do 3 racks of ribs in 30 seconds. It's not that big a deal. So it's just a matter of whether or not you like that flavor.
Is that wrong? Your ribs are always dry? I'm kidding, folks. I'm kidding.
All right, I see how it is.
Didn't we do a video on that, or you did a video
Where?
comparing taking the membrane off and leaving it on?
No, but I'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
No, thanks for that.
Yeah.
I'll do a video on that.
Hey!
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Just
Thanks, Ron.
just talk about me the whole time, and you can do the video.
We can do it together.
That sounds good.
Give me a reason to get together with you again.
That'll work.
You come down to my house.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
All right. I'm doing 3 baby back. This is from, I can't even attempt it.
Okay.
What do you think that is? I'm so sorry, man.
Tafelhunden.
Yep, we'll go with that.
Okay.
I'm doing 3 baby backs for the 4th. When I wrap in foil for the 3-2-1 method, I get some 100% honey to put on. Do I still use the parquet also?
I would.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, competition cooks use it.
Now, what I wouldn't. Let's back up. I wouldn't do baby back ribs the 3-2-1 method. I would.
Yeah, that's more for St. Louis.
Yeah, I would maybe do 3-1 and a quarter and 1.
Yeah.
You know, maybe check it at 1 hour. But 3-2-1 method is when you cook naked in the pit for 3 hours, then you foil it for 2 hours, and then you pull it out and cook it without
Another hour, naked.
yeah, to firm up the bark and whatever.
Yeah.
The problem is if you actually cook ribs, baby back ribs, for 2 hours in a foil, there's a really, really good chance you're gonna have a hard time getting it out of the foil without having rib soup. And so what I tend to do is cheat a little closer to an hour. So 3 hours in smoke, 1 hour in foil, and then maybe 30 minutes in, back out. If you even want to do that, you don't even have to do that, but it will help firm up the bark a little bit. And that's the way I prefer to do it. If you like them really, really fall off the bone, then definitely do the 3-2-1 method. But you may have a hard time getting to the 1 when you're done, because it's all not going to come out. When trying to move a rack of ribs that's mushy back onto the pit is a challenge. So I guess he left again. Oh, you're back. Hey.
You talking about me again?
And that is the most important tip I've ever heard in barbecue, and I hope it changes your life like it does me. Oh, you missed that. I'm sorry.
Say what? What you talking about?
Grumpus on fire.
Grumpus.
Still got your hair and proud of it. That must be a reference to the hat thing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, I'm trying out a new beer, y'all. Local Buzz Honey Rye Golden Ale. This is Four Corners Brewing out of Dallas.
Huh.
It's 5.4 ABV. Let's give it a shot. What y'all drinking tonight?
Water.
Water?
Yeah.
Okay. This is another one of those beers that has that big
Crenshaw,
tap.
am I going to do more videos on the Mac Pug Grill? No, I don't have the Mac Pug Grill anymore. To be honest, there were a few issues that I was having with it that we were trying to fix, and they weren't big issues, but they're things that we weren't able to get fixed, and there was things that I just didn't feel comfortable. I just didn't feel comfortable promoting the grill, not being able, even though they're great people and they tried really, really hard to fix it, and it wasn't like I'm not mad at them. I just decided to go a different route.
It would probably work if you didn't shoot videos using it,
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't shooting videos, and really I can just say it because I mentioned it. I mentioned it in videos. The Wi-Fi. Now you don't need a Wi-Fi on a grill, right? But theirs had it, and it kept losing signal. And it lost signal no matter what I did to my network to try to make it stronger. I spent a lot of money, like $400, trying to get my Wi-Fi network to work, and it still lost signal. And I feel like if you're selling something as a $300 feature, it needs to work. And if it was just my cooker and it was just me, I would have probably held on to that. There were a couple little things like that that I just couldn't. Wow, 257 people.
257 people.
Yeah.
Guys, y'all are a trip. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Totally. So I just decided to move on. I love those guys. They're really nice. We left as friends. Well, I didn't. And the other thing is we didn't have any sort of formal agreement. Like, they said they would send me the cooker. I said I would, if I liked it, I would use it. We had, the ending to that is exactly how it needed to be. There was nobody's mad. We're good. It's a long answer to the question, but no, I won't be cooking.
You were 8.5 minutes on that one.
But he asked.
Had to be here real early to catch that one.
Yes. But it's a really nice cooker. It just wasn't for me.
It was. I remember eating some brisket that you cooked on it, and it actually tasted really, really good.
Totally. It was great.
In fact, it was the best pellet smoked brisket that I've ever had.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to love about that.
Yeah.
I can understand why people do. For a first-time owner, this is from Highlander.
Highlander, cheers, brother.
two names, High and Lander. Highlander.
Highlander.
For the first-time owner, should I go with the 22 or 26-inch Weber kettle? Are the learning curves different?
I don't think the learning curves are any different.
Nah.
It just depends on how much food you want to cook.
Yeah.
How much fuel you want to consume.
In a perfect world, I would say without a doubt, the 26 is better.
You tried to talk me into getting 26.
I think it's great. I think it's a great cooker.
Yeah.
In the reality world, there's a lot of accessories that are made for the 22 because it's like the most popular cooker ever that are not available for the 26, and sometimes that could come into play. But if it was just the cooker, if it was just a 22-inch kettle or a 26-inch kettle, I would say get the 26-inch kettle and don't look back. But if you could get a performer, if you're going to get like a slow and sear and a rotisserie, and you're going to get a kettle pizza, and you're going to do a lot of this fun stuff, a lot of stuff doesn't fit the 26 because, frankly, there's not as many of them out there. So, but either one is a great choice. But if I was going to pick one for me forever, I would go with the 26. But what do you think? You gonna say 22?
I'd say the 22. I mean, just again, depends on how much food you're cooking and stuff. But he's right about the accessories. You got more accessories for the 22 than 26. That 26 is huge, man. It really is. But you can cook like brisket indirect a lot easier because you've got a larger grill grate space.
Yep.
So it depends on what you want to do with it.
And really what it comes down to is cooking ribeyes. If you're going to cook a lot of ribeyes, having that extra space, it's a lot bigger. It sounds like 4 inches when you say 26 versus 22. It's not. It's about 20. It's about, I think, almost 40% more cooking space, and that really shows up when you put those grates side by side. Okay, so Andy at Provo Pit Barbecue wants to know: are we doing any special cooks for the 4th? We already answered that question, but
what are you cooking on your Santa Maria grill? Your Gabby's grill, Andy.
I think he's going to Junior's.
Is he?
Yeah,
cool.
Like that. Yeah.
Tell Junior I said hey if you are.
Me too.
Go check out Provo's Pit Barbecue. He's got some great stuff on the Gabby's Grill Santa Maria Grill Attachment 4.
Yeah.
The Weber kettle.
And he might be a good person to ask about the low carb barbecue sauce too.
Oh yeah.
Whoever that was, I can't remember. Do you remember who that was?
No, I don't.
But yeah, Provo Pit Barbecue. Andy's lost, I don't know. Like last time I heard, it was like 70 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, on the keto diet.
Dang, Andy.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Everybody's doing a keto thing.
Yeah.
It's a fad. I don't do fads.
Okay. Nope, that wasn't directed at us.
Folks, if you're not familiar, this is Justin, Babyback Maniac. He's handling my chat for me today, and he's a moderator, so y'all be good to him. Thanks for all the questions, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. This is a good question.
All right.
From John Knapp.
John Knapp, how you been? He's been around a long time, too.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, John.
Cheers, John. Whatever happened to the Pecos offset you seasoned for moonshine? I've never seen it used after that.
He still got it. He still cooks on it. And he just doesn't shoot a lot of videos anymore since he got married. But every once in a blue moon, he'll put up a video on Moonshine's Roadhouse. He still got it. He still loves it. And in fact, the last time, this past October, when I went to visit him, we did a cook on his Weber kettle. You can see it in the background on that brisket cook that we did at his house. No, in fact, I put the video on my channel. But he also shot a video for his channel, Moonshine's Roadhouse. Yeah, okay. He loves it. It's a great cooker.
I'm subscribed to him.
Are you?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. That's one of my first. I think that was. How long ago was that? I want to say it was one of the first videos that I watched of yours. Maybe that wasn't though. That doesn't sound right.
With me and Moonshine?
It was. I watched that and I enjoyed the crap out of it. And it's funny now that I think about it, because back then you were this internet celebrity. And I was like, oh, Troy's with his brother. Troy has a brother. And he bought him a barbecue pit. That's the cool. Troy's a great guy. Yeah. Little did I know, you really are a great guy. But then you're like this famous great guy who buys barbecues for your brother.
I like helping out people, you know. I do what I can.
I've been looking at that Pecos ever since, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great video. It's fun.
Yeah, it's for $500. It's a nice smoker.
Yeah, brotherly love right there.
Right there.
All right, Brim's Gaming. For a spritz, I've used apple cider vinegar. I've noticed that my ribs have inconsistent spice. A friend has a theory that the vinegar was neutralizing the spice. Thoughts?
Another vinegar question.
Yeah. I mean, there may be some aspect of the...
I don't think so, because I use... I think that's hogwash. Let me tell you why. I use tiger sauce on my ribs, and that has a lot of vinegar in it too. Okay? I don't notice any difference in the flavor being spotty or whatever you were saying. It just adds a little kick of heat and a little bit of that, it imparts a little bit of that vinegar flavor, but not much. I don't think that's the problem. I don't think maybe you're spritzing too hard and it's washing the rub off or something like that, maybe. But I don't think the vinegar is actually what's causing the problem. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. And if I am, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's the problem.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. One of the things, after we put up that video, I'm assuming that's why he's asking me that question, where we did that spritz comparison. I got a lot of feedback saying that it's possible the vinegar's drying out, like, compared to the others.
The vinegar will evaporate pretty quick.
Well, they say it's actually might be drawing moisture out of the meat because it's acidic, and so I don't know.
No, what you could do is right at the very end, like the last 15-20 minutes before you sauce the ribs, put some more rub on, and maybe that'll help.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead here.
Okay.
Cooking with CJ was on top of a troll.
Cool. Thanks, CJ.
Good
Appreciate
job,
it.
CJ.
And thanks to all my moderators in here. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. I've been thinking, this is from Druby. I've been thinking about getting a Traeger pellet smoker for overnight cooks for pork butts, brisket, etc.
We need Brother James.
What are your thoughts? Any better options?
See, people are always asking me questions about cookers.
Yeah.
I try to explain, I don't know anything about cookers. I don't do studying on cookers. But that's why I got Justin here. And that's why I thought it'd be a good idea to go live. Because y'all do ask those questions of me, and I apologize. I don't study cookers. I just find one I like, I go get it, and I use it.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of research or anything like that on them. You know, I'm sorry. What you got?
Pellet grills are great for set it and forget it. Like the overnight stuff. Truthfully, the problem is sometimes, I mean, you have moving parts built by the cheapest Chinese factories, like living out in the sun and in the heat and, like, you know, out in the moisture, like it's really humid. After a couple years, like they tend to, not all of them, but some of them tend to have problems. That's like, as far as a brand new Traeger will cook a great piece of meat if you start out with a clean firebox or a clean fire pot, and you keep it clean, you take care of it. I've never really actually had much of a problem with my Traeger. I never had really much of a problem with my offset. I did have problems with my Mac, and I did have problems with my what's the other one? That Green Mountain Grill. Like my green, I mean, like, and it's like those were the good ones. Like the Mac and the Green Mountain Grill were the ones that were supposed to be better than the Traeger. And the Traeger, I don't know. It's a. If you're asking about pellet grills, I think pellet grills are a lot of fun. I think they take a lot of the variables out of the cook.
I think he was asking, are there any
If you're asking
brands?
in particular about a Traeger.
No, something. I got the question as he's looking at a Traeger, thinking about one. Are there any other brands he should consider that may be better than Traeger?
Yeah.
And I could just heard the question wrong. I don't know.
No, I looked at it while you were talking.
Oh, okay.
You're right. It's really tough. If I was gonna get Traeger's a good place to start. It may not be the place you
It's
end.
been around the longest, probably.
Yeah, they have 3-year warranty. They have good enough customer service. You're gonna end up replacing the hot rods, the little igniter thing. Get it at Costco, and if you have a problem, you can take it back.
The YS640 over at Yoder makes a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Rectech seems to have a good one.
Yeah, or the YS1500 is another one.
Oh, that was awesome.
YS just means Yoder Smokers. That's who makes it.
Yeah.
But
Mac, I mean, I like my Mac except for the problems I was having with the Wi-Fi. Yeah. But it's super expensive. Memphis makes a good one. But the problem is like,
They each have their weaknesses.
Well, they're just like Traeger used to be really, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they didn't have any competition.
They didn't have any competition, but they also weren't trying to compete by making a less expensive to make cooker.
Right. That's what they didn't have no competition. So
right.
now they do.
Yeah. So they're
cheapening the grade of the part.
It's a really difficult question to answer.
Yeah.
And I've never had any problems with my Traeger.
I was going to say, brother James.
I don't have a Traeger right now, but the ones I've had in the past.
James over at Aim 'em Claim 'em, he got a Traeger recently, not that long ago, like within the last 6 months, and he's got some videos using his if you just want to check out some. You know, he seems to love it.
A lot of people. I love the concept of pellet grill. Like, I mean, yeah. I just haven't found the right one for me yet. That's the problem. That's why it's difficult for me to recommend it. Like, that's
the only cooker I have not.
Pellets?
Yeah, I've never owned a pellet.
Yeah. They're fun, man.
I just looked up at that monitor up there.
Uh-huh.
It looked huge out of the corner of my eye. I was like, I got a 7-inch monitor above the camera so we can kind of see what's, make sure everything's all right.
Did it sneak up on you there?
Yeah, it did. Shocked me.
The other thing you could do for overnight cooks is you could get like a Kamado or a kettle, and you could hook up a temperature controller to a kettle. I mean, there's a lot of options out there these days that you can set and forget. So I don't know. Traeger's not a bad place to start.
Yeah.
But just get it at Costco because they have a good warranty. Let's see here. Sultan asked, I've heard that reverse flow gives you more tenderness to the meat. To be honest, I got addicted to the brisket and beef ribs since I came to Texas. My favorite place is E.V. May's Barbecue. All right.
Cool. Hadn't heard of that one.
I don't think the reverse flow makes it meat more tender. I mean, as opposed to a traditional offset, or nah, I don't think so.
No, the cooker won't make the meat more tender.
Cooking it correctly will.
More marbled meat will make it more tender.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on the grade of the meat.
So this is like one of those things. You go back to like something like a pellet grill. If you have a pellet grill, it's a lot easier to work because you walk up, you turn the knob, it comes on. You don't have to manage the fire. It doesn't wear you out. You're more inclined to use it. But so you get better at your skill. Like, I think that's one of the things James loves about his, is he can use it more frequently. Because it's easy to use. And so he can practice other things like his competition recipes and techniques and stuff like that. Because tomorrow
2 days.
Yeah, we're gonna have a blast tomorrow on this offset, and I guarantee you by the end of the day we're gonna be tired.
Oh yeah. Sleeping good tomorrow night.
Totally. So.
That brisket's gonna be good though.
Yep. Future Grills says say acridity again. I may have made up a word in my last video.
You'd make that word.
Acridity.
You make words up all the time.
T-Roy, wood chips or wood chunks on an offset smoker, and why? Sorry, I thought
on an offset smoker, split wood.
Yeah, that's right.
Split wood, baby, all the way. If you have to, chunks, but split wood. That's what the offset's for, huh?
Do you hear that? I hear something. Oh well. Martin Wayman gave you a super chat.
Oh, Martin, appreciate you, brother.
And offered to let you borrow his PK grill.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. No, man, I can get I used to have, my dad actually used to have like a little PK or something similar to it back in the day, back when I was an itty bitty T-Roy. I'm cool. I'm good. They're good cookers, They last forever. But I appreciate the offer, man. I'm gonna stick with what I got right now, though.
Yep. Carl Hardy.
And thanks for the chat, super chat.
Thinks we're both awesome. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Carl. Appreciate that, bro.
Awesome, from Conroe, Texas, home of Lone Star Grill.
Nice. There you go.
All right. Somebody said something. Apparently, Mad Scientist Barbecue has a great video. This is from Jonathan at Texas 2.5. Barbecue that acids and like vinegars inhibit smoke somewhat and bases enhance it. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I've heard oil will hurt the smoke ring as well. You just use olive oil or canola or vegetable oil on the meat.
Dead Broke Barbecue says you can't beat the Pit Boss in price. Adam S says Rectech all day. Jonathan says Memphis wood-fired grills. Like, there's so many good options.
Yeah, it's like any of your cookers, it's a personal choice, you know. And once you get it, you learn it, you love it. I mean, it's rare that you won't love it, unless you got some major issues with it, and you contact the company and they're refusing to try to help you out.
Yep.
Then you get PO'd, and at that point, you're done with it. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, Andrew got back to us. Andy from Provo Pit Barbecue said he'll be cooking tri-tips, beef ribs, and chicken on Dolores. That's
Dolores,
my Santa Maria Pit Junior made.
There you go. All right.
Junior's the owner of Gabby's Grills, just so you'll know.
Sounds good, Andy. Tri-tips, some good stuff on that Gabby's Grill, man.
Casper 2, y'all, wants to know what monitor is it that blinded you?
Oh, I've got the Atomos Shogun Inferno, 7-inch.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a bad beast of a monitor, man.
Yep.
And thank all you guys for helping me get it. I appreciate it.
That was nice.
No, thank you. I'm retired. I ain't making no money. You know, all the money I get comes from you guys out there on YouTube land.
What's your opinion of Oklahoma Joe smokers?
Oklahoma Joes are nice. They're great. You know, I look at them more like a not true beginner, but not a professional side, a prosumer model. They're kind of middle of the range, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But they work. I mean, some of them need some modifications, and they're great cookers. They'll last a long time. In fact, from what I remember, the Yoder Wichita is designed based on the Oklahoma Joe, right?
I don't. They had a. I think
it was inspired by it or something.
Yeah, I think there was some employees that worked in both places, that kind of thing. Yeah. They yeah. There's a lot of.
That's
crossover.
Why they look similar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think the Yoda's a little bit better built, but that's why they look similar.
Oh, nowadays there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Like now, Oklahoma Joe is like a budget. It's a good.
Oh, is it?
It's a good budget offset.
Well, how much are they? Because like the old countries.
$400, $500.
Really? So they're the same price as the old country Pecos.
Yes, they're direct competitor to old country Pecos.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking they were a little bit better than that.
They used to be. But they sold out to either Charbroil or Chargriller.
Oh.
So now they're made in China. They're actually really decent made in China, like the Pecos. You know, like Pecos has thinner metal, but it's a pretty good design.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma Joe may need a few tweaks, but for $400 or $500, depending on which one you get, it's good for the money.
Okay, well I was mistaken. Yeah. Again, I don't research pits, y'all. I'm sorry. That's why I got Justin here.
Weber, and they also came out with I think they just came out with a drum that looks interesting. So, Weber Go Anywhere or Jumbo Joe? I'll take this.
Okay.
Do you know what the Go Anywhere is?
No.
Okay. I like the Jumbo Joe because it's 18 inches and goes back to that availability of accessories. There's certain things you can get for an 18-inch round kettle that you can't get for the Go Anywhere, but Go Anywhere is really, really nice if you're going to use it for camping and you want to save space. It's rectangular, so it's really efficient to pack and stuff like that. So both of them are great, but I really like my Jumbo Joe. In fact, I think it's like that for $69 is probably one of the better values in the whole Weber lineup. So
I like the flip-flop grill.
I'm assuming you're talking about the 18-inch Jumbo Joe, but yeah, because that's what it. Yeah, you said Jumbo Joe. I didn't know if you said Smoky Joe or Jumbo Joe by the time I got done answering that question.
It's Jumbo Joe.
Jumbo Joe's the 18-inch. You like your flat top? Is that your?
No, I like my
flippy chicken one.
Yeah, I like the flip-flop grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, my flippy chicken one.
Yeah, I remember that video. Did you do more than one video on that, or just
did
one?
A couple, I think.
Did you? Yeah, it looked like fun.
It is fun.
Woohoo, man, it's going to be hard to get my questions heard tonight. Never seen this many people on the live feed before. That's from Simpleman's Barbecue. We'll start by tagging me.
Yeah. At Baby Back Maniac,
yeah.
And then your question. What was his question?
That was it.
Oh, man.
You got my attention, and that's what you...
Simpleman's Barbecue. God, dog it.
Jonathan said, what I heard behind me was that funny man with the clown mask that keeps walking up behind you too. Wouldn't that be freaky?
That would be freaky.
Like right there.
Yeah.
Like right here.
But we'd see him.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. Well, we'd see him. Yeah. I wouldn't see him here because there's like a 10-second delay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
We'd see him there.
Yeah.
So how you liking the setup, man? The setup's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got.
It's great.
If I haven't told you guys, let me start off with the camera real quick. We got the Canon EOS R with the 24 to 105 millimeter zoom lens on it. I got I just mentioned the monitor up there that we can see each other what's going on. My monitor is the Atomos Shogun Inferno. I've got, for the audio, I got a Rode VidMic Pro Plus. I've got, for the signal going out to YouTube, I've got a wireless little small box over here, a little mini computer over here, and it's called the Epiphan Webcaster 2X, I believe. Sorry, Webcaster X2. I've got everything except the monitors running on batteries, but the camera and the Webcaster is all running off of a power bank, and it's all hooked up USB powered going to it.
It's a nice setup.
And rocking and rolling.
And that tripod's pretty sexy.
Tripod is a graphite tripod made by Manfrotto with a Manfrotto photo video head on it.
Yeah.
So that's my setup. I know y'all asked before. I need to take a picture of it so y'all can see it, but I just basically came up with this setup because I wanted to go mobile. If I ever wanted to do a live cook or something, I wanted to be able to move the tripod and still be going live, and not have a phone. I wanted some better quality.
Yeah.
And better quality video, and audio, stuff like that.
Yeah, so your previous setup reminded me a lot of, you know, like at church, the guy that sits in the back and runs the sound booth.
Mm-hmm.
Like before you went with this mobile setup, that's kind of what that looked like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got all this stuff out on the table.
It was cables running everywhere.
Took 30 minutes to set up everything.
Well, it worked good though.
Yeah, and it's funny too because when you set up tonight, I was like, okay, it's gonna take a while, and then you were done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
It's a lot faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much to tear down either. And that battery power pack I've got, that thing, I think it'll last about 6 hours, 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a 28,000 mph.
Yeah.
It's a hoss. It's a big one.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good looking setup.
Yeah, it works.
John Larson wants you to come back. Wants you to do these live chats weekly, please.
Weekly. Yeah, a lot of people do want me to do them weekly, and then I've got the other fans who like the taped ones, where I actually list in the description box the questions, and where out in the video those questions are asked, so that they can peruse through it instead of watching the whole video. They can just go to a certain question they want to hear and then take them to that part in the video. So I'm trying to appease both groups of fans. That's why I'm doing the alternating live and taped.
Yeah.
So tomorrow will be taped. Again, I'm here at Justin's, but hey, you get us live tonight. There you go.
Yeah.
It's the best of both worlds.
Let me see here. Can moderators ban people from your channel?
Yeah.
All right. If you see questions like that, moderators, just go ahead and, there's no need for that.
Whack them.
I'm not going to repeat it, but.
Yep. Get them out of there.
Okay, so El Luna, as for the set it and forget it, smokers, try the gravity-fed smokers from Myron Mixon and or stump smokers. Have you ever tried one of those?
I've heard, somebody was telling me about stump smokers. Was it you?
I don't think so, because I don't know much about them.
Yeah, somebody was telling me about stump smokers, that they work good at first, but something goes wrong with them. They stop working as well as they did or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just got a weak part in it or something. Honestly, I don't remember who told me, and I don't remember exactly what they said. Now, Myron's looks like he's got a good water cooking pit. I think I would like that better than I would the other one. I prefer having water in the cooking chamber environment myself. And that's one reason I got the Lone Star Grill too, is because it's actually a water cooker. You can put water in it, in the cooking chamber, and then drain it out when you're done with the cook. Plus, it helps you keep your cooker clean if you do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Washes out all that grease.
Okay, so pork shoulder or brisket?
Brisket.
Yeah, I can't say his name because it sounds like a bad word.
Yeah, I prefer brisket. How about you?
I like them both.
I just love brisket with a nice bark.
I do too, but I fill up on it fast. And probably, gosh,
you can do a lot of things with pulled pork though.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You can put it on nachos. You can put it in the fatty like we were talking about earlier.
And you can make a sandwich with it.
Yeah. You can do that with brisket though.
Put it on pizza.
My wife is a Central Texas girl. Grew up in Temple. Said she loves brisket. So that's probably our favorite around here. My favorite is what my wife wants.
There you go.
I'm not codependent at all.
That's sweet. That's sweet right there.
Any suggestions for a few good brands of pellet grills? We kind of went through that. Let's see. Dead Broke Barbecue says, Troy, very nice camera gear, dude.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And like I said, thanks to all you guys out there helped get this. So thank you very much.
Let's see here.
I know we've mentioned it before, but for the 4th, I'm probably going to do some ribs, some pork ribs, because my wife likes baby backs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she likes this baby back right here, too.
She does like
what I
me.
did? See what I did?
She does like me.
And we're cooking brisket tomorrow for Justin's wife. So our wives are good. Our wives are good. You know, they're hooked up for the 4th.
That's funny.
You know, I was gonna say, honestly, on the 4th, I don't do a ton of cooking on any of the holidays, because a lot of the times you guys are out there doing your own cooks in your own backyards, and you may run into a problem and you've got questions, and a lot of you are sending me questions over Facebook asking for help. So a lot of times I don't do any cooking, or I do minimal cooking on the holidays, so that I can spend more time answering you guys as quick as I can. So if you got questions, ask me.
All right, there's a lot of conversation about California. Baby back, okay. Chomps 2006 says, can we talk fire management and how to control excessive smoke and creosote?
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to?
Well, my way of controlling it is I use small hot fires. So I run when we fire this up, I use I just that. Like I don't overload my pit. Now recently I've started pre-warming the logs.
That helps.
Yeah, and then I
started doing that too.
I put them on. I add smaller logs more frequently, as opposed to adding a lot of wood at one time.
Yeah.
And I try to keep the fire hot, but I maintain my temps by making it a small hot fire, if that makes sense. So.
And you won't get creosote in your pit if you've got good airflow. That's why on an offset you're looking for that thin blue smoke, so that you don't get that stuffy air in your smoker and that smoke's just billowing and lingering around in there. That's where you get that creosote from.
Yeah.
So make sure you got adequate airflow going through your pit. And yeah, preheating the wood really helps with mine too. I'm still learning on my Lone Star grills, but it's a great cooker, and I think I'm about to get it how I like to cook on it.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Of course, you know, the more you cook on it, the more seasoned it gets too, and the better the food tastes.
Huh? Yeah, that's
but
true.
It tasted good the first cook.
Yeah. I mean, I did a video earlier this year where you may have been here. No, that wasn't you. Where we actually.
Is there somebody else over here?
My wife. It was my wife. We cooked ribs without any seasoning at all, just to use the seasoning.
I think I was here.
Were you here for that?
I think so.
Huh?
Sounds familiar.
No, because it was my wife that tasted it. Because everybody gave me a hard time because I said my wife didn't want to be in the video, and then 5 minutes later she came out and she was in the video, and everybody was like, "Ha ha, you did it," and I'm like, well, she did me a favor.
Yeah, I did, but I did something similar on the Gabby's grill though. I want to see what ribs would taste like, just like no rub on the Gabby's grill. Actually, tastes pretty doggone good, bro.
But
yeah,
I think like really the only thing you really need to season meat with is salt, and I think there's sometimes when you need salt. And if you get salt that's on it, that's with a good smoke flavor, that's all you really need. Like sometimes unsalted meat can be a little dry or a little
bland.
Bland, yeah.
Yeah.
But
with beef on brisket, I like black pepper flavor on my beef.
It's not a question of whether or not you would want more.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of
what you need.
Yeah. If I gave you like a beef rib that didn't have salt, and a beef rib that did have salt, and that was it. You would enjoy the salted one much more than the unsalted. And of course, you might want pepper and garlic and onion and all that on the next one.
Yeah.
But salt goes a long way.
Joe, if you hire Sue, you use kelp weed and stuff.
Does he really?
I don't know.
Oh.
No, umami. He's
umami. That's right.
Umami flavor.
That's right.
From
umami.
Yeah. From the seaweed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah. Use leftover brisket as an additive to. Okay, this is from Joe Weymouth. He suggested using brisket as an additive for
My tailbone
bacon,
hurts.
for bacon wrap poppers. That's a great idea, and that was one of the things I didn't think of. Yeah, you're right. It's great. It's
Good
great.
idea, Joe.
So many options. And pizza. It's good on pizza.
Yep.
All right. Alex Brennan says, "What do you guys think of using smoked paprika in barbecue rubs?" I've never used it.
I have. It's.
Did you smoke it yourself or buy it?
No, I bought it. I bought
Okay.
it.
All right.
But you know, it adds a nice little flavor, and mainly though, it adds color. You know, and you're already smoking the meat usually in the smoker, so it doesn't matter if it's really smoked or not.
Whiskey and Barbecue says he uses it, and
Yeah.
he really enjoys the flavor and color it adds.
Yeah, Ryan's got some excellent rubs, man. His,
Okay.
What?
$1.99.
Oh, I can't read that.
I can't read it, and I can see it.
VWC
Please help. I have.
phone.
Please help. I have a cheap gas grill. Tips and tricks.
Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Please help.
He has a cheap gas grill and he needs tips or tricks.
Cheap gas grill. Yeah.
It depends on it depends on what you're asking. Like if you need to grill burgers or whatever,
Use foil.
use foil, use cast iron. When you say cheap gas grill, even a cheap gas grill will work fine for a season or two.
Yeah.
If you have a busted cheap gas grill,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
then
Things got air leaks and stuff. Tape them up or something with
Yeah.
some foil tape. You know.
yeah, or honestly, it goes back to you can get a kettle used for $25 off of Craigslist.
Yeah.
But if you want to nurse it along, you could buy a cheap cooking pan or a cast iron skillet. You can get a little more mileage out of it. I got a griddle. My dad used a griddle to keep his cheap gas grill going another 3 or 4 years. So I got that one. He passed away. I'm really proud of that. And there's like, if you want to get a little bit more smoke flavor in a gas grill, you can add a foil pack with wood chips in it, and that'll help quite a bit.
Yeah. Just poke some holes in the top
Yeah, totally. So there's things you can do.
and wet the wood chips.
Yeah. Soak them for about a couple hours. Maybe.
I noticed on the cheaper gas grills that I've had, it's hard to like maintain temps on it. It's like you got to babysit them.
Yeah.
You know, they're great for hot dogs, burgers, and quick stuff like steaks. You know, but
Yep.
if you're trying to do some, like even chicken takes a while. You just really have to babysit it. Plus, it flares up on you all the time if you're not doing it right. You know,
Totally.
even if you are doing it right, it'll flare up on you. Anyway. Like we say on all of your cookers, doesn't matter what kind of cooker it is, learn it, practice on it, cook on it, and learn it, and you'll figure out what it likes, what it doesn't like, to produce the best food.
These are 2 questions in a row for you. Simpleman's Barbecue came back.
Okay.
And he actually has a question this time.
All right.
Has Troy ever seen the movie Interstellar? I know he loves outer space stuff. I seen the movie last week and thought of Troy such an awesome movie. Have you seen it?
I want to say yes.
Is that the one with Matthew McConaughey?
I think so.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have seen that one because I do watch sci-fi movies, but that's really all I ever watch. Maybe I'll watch a comedy every once in a while. I'm pretty sure I have seen it. And it sounds familiar.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I like sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
The conversation about California still goes on. I guess it's 9:50 there, so they're awake.
They're still up.
You're
Right.
still with us. Thanks, California.
Yeah,
We love you.
appreciate you. Love you, California.
Tim Heimer.
Uh-huh.
Heimer, maybe. I'm sorry, Tim.
Mhm. Hey, Tim. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Anybody or any good ideas for boudin?
Man, I know the boudin that I like from the Louisiana, Baton Rouge area is it's not actually hot, spicy hot. It's just got a lot of flavor, and it's got a touch of chicken liver in it, which I kind of like. I don't like liver at all. I would not eat liver and onions or anything like that, but it adds a little something to that boudin. I've never made boudin, so I'm not positive exactly what all goes in it, but I know that it's got that liver flavor, the ones that I like anyway. And man, I wish we could find it in the Austin area because I miss it. I love it. If you're not familiar with it, boudin is basically just a rice stuffing that's in a casing, like a sausage casing, and you smoke it, you can grill it. Some people boil it, you know, but the rice is already cooked. It's just a rice stuffing put in a casing. It's good stuff. Sometimes it's got ground beef, sometimes it's got seafood like crawfish and stuff in it.
All right.
Yeah, they change it up.
Yeah. Oh, clarification on that grass grill. It was free, not much temp control, lots of rust. LOL. And that's a super chat for $1.99.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we saw that one earlier, I think.
No, same. He's clarifying his question.
Oh, well, cheers. Thank you for another super chat. Appreciate you. Oh, that's a side of the road find then, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, and I think he doubled up here. So he gave you another 99 cents.
Well, dang, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You know,
glad to help you out if we can.
Sometimes, I mean, you have two choices. You can, I mean, without seeing your grill, we can't really tell you what to do to make it limp along. You can either make a game out of it, you know, and just see what you can do.
I bet you can find some parts to replace it with.
Find some parts, like depending on the brand. Like the major brands will have parts.
Yeah, and the major parts are the orifices that let the gas go through, and your jets and the burners themselves.
Yeah.
And grill grates.
At some point, it gets to the point where those cheap gas grills are dangerous, and so you know, it may not be worth salvaging.
Right.
It might be fun to play with.
I mean, if it's got a gas leak, unless you're changing out the guts of it, I wouldn't mess with it.
Right.
It'll blow yourself up.
And we're getting to the point, like in a couple of weeks, after the 4th of July, a lot of the big box stores are going to start marking down stuff. So, like Target, every year, they try to get their seasonal stuff out before the back to school stuff comes in, because it all goes in the same spot. Walmart does the same thing. They start clearing stuff out of their grill section. Really, if you're patient, you know, you can find great deals on grills this time of year. So it's in like a cheap grill, like I said earlier, will still last a season or two.
Yeah.
So you could buy one for $40 that would, or like I got my Jumbo Joe, like I was talking about earlier. It's 18-inch Weber kettle, and I got it for $27. Same this time of year, after 4th of July. That's when the prices start coming down.
Between the 4th and Labor Day.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. It's like they're clearing out stock, getting ready for some other stuff.
Yep.
So look for them deals, folks.
Yep.
It's the season.
Let's see.
Can't believe we got so many fans watching, guys. Y'all, I love you guys, man. You're a trip, man.
He really does love you guys. I love you too, but this is his channel, so I'm gonna tell you he loves you.
And I do enjoy these live chats because I get to interact with you live. You know, it's not like we're fake or anything. We're real people. We're just hanging out, having a good time. And Justin wanted to see my live setup and go live, and I was like, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm real.
Yeah,
I'm real people.
You are?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Andy earlier said I look tired and I need to get some rest.
Oh yeah.
And then I looked at myself and I thought, man, I am tired. I didn't think I was tired, but this is fun though. I could go all night.
Yeah, we're not gonna go all night.
You guys need to try Larry the Cable Guy accent. Super chat, same guy.
Larry the Cable Guy accent.
Yeah. Larry the Cable Guy.
I don't remember what he sounds like.
Get her done.
Oh,
yeah.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
You know, the funny thing about that is Larry the Cable Guy is like from Wisconsin, and that's a total made-up character based on his like father or uncle or somebody who was a Southern Baptist preacher.
Huh.
So he just like he used to be a straight stand-up comedian who was totally Yankee, and he invented that whole character, and it made him super famous. So
he's selling potato chips.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I get her done.
In my local convenience store, I see bags of Larry's chips or whatever. There's a little picture on the front.
It's such a brilliant idea too.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Not potato chips, the whole character.
Yeah.
But seriously, look it up. Look up like Larry the Cable Guy's real voice. It'll trip you out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm serious. We'll do it after we get off here.
All right.
Rudy came back. He's amazed we're still live.
Oh.
How long have we been on?
Glad to have you back. I don't know, 2 hours? Heck, I don't know.
Tom Walton said,
when did we start?
See, this is a testament. I love this stuff.
Okay.
Tom Walton said, my Weber grill has lasted me 24 years. My next one will outlive me.
Gotta love Weber, man.
Slow clapping a 24-year-old Weber.
Yep.
See, the thing about those is they're porcelain coated. So unless you break the porcelain coating, there's really no reason it shouldn't last that long. You know, sometimes around the welds you'll get some rust, but they're really well made. Harper loves us too. Love you too. So, yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate that, Harper.
Chomps 2006 has been trying a lot of Cosmos seasoning and has had great results.
It's good stuff, Cosmos Q.
Yep. Let's see.
Another super chat too.
Yep, it's
Same
old
guy.
parts. So
Appreciate you, brother.
I had a Weber before. Harvey must be his name. It's old, so no parts. Yeah, maybe like I said, maybe start over. Got an old grill that was free.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's rusted, not worth, and it may not be worth it.
It may not be worth the effort.
Yeah.
If you're a tinkerer, though, maybe it will be. I don't know.
Let me see here. Either of y'all ever wanted to have a PK grill and opinions on them? That's from Shorty Q.
I've never actually wanted to have one.
Yeah.
It's real old school style cooking, back like when you use lighter fluid and stuff.
Yeah.
That's that kind of cooking. But I mean, they're nice. They last forever, man. They're made out of aluminum.
Okay, John corrected me. Larry the Cable Guy's from Nebraska. I'm sorry.
You're not perfect.
Well, there's a big difference between Minnesota and Nebraska. That wasn't even close.
Yeah, there's a big accent difference.
It's big time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nebraskans and Minnesotans.
And Dan, Smoky
Dan,
Goodness.
Yeah. PK Grill, yeah. I mean, I want to like them because they're from Little Rock, and that's where I'm from. So I like the idea that they'll last forever.
It's just like a simple charcoal grill. It's great.
Yeah. It was $800 at Home Depot.
That expensive?
For the new one, yeah.
That gum.
Yeah, the 360, and it was like it wasn't big enough that I could see comfortably fitting a brisket in it, and I thought it's not really mobile. Like the whole deal with PK is portable. It's not really portable, and it's not really big enough to be a brisket cooker. And it's like I think I'd love it if I had it. My first experience seeing the PK ever at all was locally at a local hardware store, and they had it listed at the full list price, which was a lot higher than what they usually sell for. I think it was like $450, and I was like, and it was a tiny one, and I was like, all right, I don't get it, but people love it.
Yeah,
I mean, people love it, and it should last forever. So.
Well, we hear Weber kettles will last 24 years at least and still go. And
that was the problem I had, really. That was exactly what happened with the PK360. I looked at it at Home Depot, I thought about it. Finally, what made me not buy it was I could get a 26-inch Weber kettle that was felt like it was like 50% bigger, that would easily fit a brisket and maybe a pork butt if I needed to. And it was $299.
A couple of briskets, heck.
Yeah. And it was $299, so that was kind of where I was like, well, maybe I'm just a Weber guy, I guess, you know, when it comes to those tiny cookers.
Well, you have talked to the owner.
Yeah, not the owner.
The president.
The president, yeah.
Yeah, the commander-in-chief of the Weber.
Yeah, he was nice. He was a very down-to-earth dude.
Did we miss a super chat up there?
I think we did. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Cheers from Oregon, from Bo Arma.
Bo Arma. I'm serious, man. My eyes are getting bad. I can't see that. Yeah. Cheers to you, Bo.
Either of y'all ever wanted... Oh, I already read that. I did miss a super chat. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to catch you back.
Doing my first USDA prime brisket tomorrow. Should I spritz or not?
Awesome. Yeah.
That's from Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill.
That's cool.
Hey, Bill, I like your videos, your movies out there too, man.
Caddyshack?
Yeah. And
I'm sure he's never heard that before.
Ghostbuster wasn't even
it's classic. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, I'd spritz, man. Let the bark set up on it for hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you can start spritzing it after that, man.
Yeah.
About every half hour, 20 minutes, something like that.
Watch our next video.
Yeah. No kidding. Watch our next video.
Hopefully I'll have it
His
up
next video.
Wednesday or Thursday. What is that telling us? Battery low.
Oh, let's see.
Something's low. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, the battery is low.
All right.
Yep. That's okay. We can lose this and not worry about it.
What is it? Oh, the monitor?
Yeah, the battery's low.
Okay. I have another battery. I can get it.
I've got one too. I just don't know.
Go grab it.
I don't know which one's which.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's two, which one's one.
And bring me a water when you come back, please.
Where they at? In
the fridge. Whiskey and barbecue. I have a 1978 kettle and I use it regularly. Things are best. I'm sure you meant Beast. Yeah, man, those are awesome. Those are cool. I love Weber. I love what they stand for. They're a great company. Let's see. Hurricane Harvey. My name is James. Oh, sorry. Thanks for the super chat. I'm speaking on behalf of Troy. Okay. Smokehouse barbecue. How long can you keep a cryovac meat pork butt in the fridge? That's an interesting question. I have done it as long as a month. It can probably go longer. It really depends on the date it was cryovac'd. I wish I had a specific answer for you on that, but I know it's longer than you would think. Yeah, I mean, and the problem with cryovac is, like, once you cut the meat out of it, you know, you're gonna smell it. You're gonna smell the cryovac, and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, this went bad. But unfortunately, that's just what cryo smells like. So, yeah. So what I did, and I'm not necessarily recommending this, is I took it out of the cryovac, I patted it down, I set it down on the counter, and I went back a few minutes later and I smelled it, and I decided it looked fine, it smelled fine, it was good. So I would say, you know, just go as long as you need to. Try it and see how it works for you. Let's see here. Okay. Thanks for the tip on the baby backs. How about your Summit? You still got it? Wasn't your last cook on it? Yeah, my last cook was on it. I still have it. The Summit is like my favorite all-time, like, if I could only have one grill. If I was going to go down to my bare bones cooking situation with what I had and sell everything else, I would keep the offset smoker and I'd keep the Weber Summit. It's a great cooker. It's a great all-around, like, you can kind of do anything with it. It's kind of easy to use, and yes, you can like let it run overnight because there's a port underneath it that you can hook up a temperature controller and just kind of let it do its thing and never have to worry about it. So that's cool. Troy's gonna add a battery to the back of the monitor here. I think if you just put it in the other slot, it should just immediately start working. Don't take that one out. Put it in the other slot. It's 2 slots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there 2 in there now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You know what you're doing.
Yes, my equipment, dude. The heck.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll still probably pull out the wrong one. Did it go out?
No, we're good, but it's about to. Huh. So, yeah. It's funny. Before we started this, he's like, "Help me with my camera." I'm like used to you like asking me, but I've never used the Atomos, so I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay.
All right. T-Roy Cooks. Good night, fellas. That's from John from View to a Grill. Good night, John. I hope you have a good night's sleep.
Night, John.
What are your thoughts on oven ribs? There's another super chat. Troy, what do you think?
Oven ribs? I like oven ribs.
Yeah?
I throw a little bit of liquid smoke on them.
Yeah?
Yep. That seems to work pretty good. Come on, man.
It's good water.
There we go.
I don't think I've ever done ribs in the oven.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? You had a video that did really good. No, that was prime rib, wasn't it? Never mind. Oh, switching over to the Natty Light, huh?
Yeah. Look at a big slug right there, man. Yeah, I can only drink so much of these high-power beers.
Yeah.
So I gotta switch it up.
All right, Anthony Googel. I believe Franklin's Barbecue in Austin runs his pits with the firebox doors open.
He does.
Your thoughts on burning wood splits in a large River Smoky Mountain with the door off for more airflow and wood flavor? That would not work.
His doors aren't completely open though; they're cracked open.
Yeah, and that was another thing I was saying earlier. Like I forgot that part. When I said I like do a small hot fire, I run with my vents wide open on both sides. But Yeah, with him, yeah. What was the question? I'm getting tired.
Your brain shutting down?
Oh, the Weber Smoky Mountain. Yeah, it's not designed even with the. I mean, it might work with the door open, but the problem is you need it to vent upwards. So there's
Weber Smoky Mountain?
Huh?
Talking about the Weber Smoky Mountain?
That's what he said. Yeah, he wants to burn a split in the Weber Smoky Mountain. I burned splits in my Weber Smoky Mountain, but it's without the lid on at all, and you cook more Santa Maria style that way. But with that daisy wheel on the top that's tuned for a smoker that runs at 225 degrees, you're not going to get that airflow going through the top that will get you. It's not going to be a clean enough burn. And if you've ever tried to burn a split in a kettle and not had enough airflow, it's disgusting. I mean, it stinks.
Smoldering.
It's awful. Acridity.
Ryan knows it smells like burnt rubber, doesn't it, Ryan?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Over whiskey and barbecue. we burned some peat.
Yeah.
A block of peat. We chopped off a little piece of actual peat from Scotland.
Really?
Yeah, and put it in a fire, and God, that stuff stank.
Did it?
It smelled like burnt rubber, man. Yeah, it did. It was crazy. That was over at Josh's house when we did that brisket.
I remember that video. Yeah. Let's see here. What's the one cook this is from Tim. What's the one cook that gives you the most trouble?
Chicken. Chicken.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Chicken breast. Chicken thighs aren't as bad, but chicken breast, man, it's hard to get them to cook right without drying out too much. You know, I mean, I guess I'm talking about not injecting them too or marinating them. I'm just talking about cooking them straight out. You know.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one.
That's a difficult one.
I don't know. This is okay.
Pork butt's the easiest for me to cook.
Yeah.
Ribs will be second easiest.
Yeah. Brisket's definitely third.
Brisket third, along with the beef ribs. Beef ribs pretty easy.
Brisket, and it's pizza, and it's not like, it's because getting it good and edible is easy. Getting it perfect is it's hard.
It's a challenge.
Yeah. So my problem with cooking pizza is you got to get the toppings to cook as fast as the bottom of the crust, and you got to get it to cook left and right side, and
you gotta have an even fire, bro.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's still hot spots when you cook it.
Pizza stone, man.
Which
helps you spread out the.
Which can burn your dough.
Yeah, if you're cooking at 1500 degrees.
So you can make a really good pizza, a perfectly edible pizza.
Yeah.
But to get it like even with like even leoparding all the way across, it's not the easiest thing to do. Now again, 100% of the time it's edible and wonderful.
Yeah.
Same thing with brisket. Haven't made a brisket in a really long time that was bad, you know. But getting it like perfect, absolutely perfect every time, it's not as easy to do.
No, it's not.
Not like pork butt or ribs or some of the
pork. Yeah, the brisket point is pretty easy. Brisket flat's hard to get done right.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. But again, 100% of the time it's edible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really maybe tough and maybe dry.
Yeah. Or drier.
Drier.
Yeah. Because you got to get it right at that right time.
Yeah. Great question. Thank you. Really appreciate that.
Builder Bob's going to bed.
Builder Bob, cheers to you, brother. Sweet dreams.
Okay, 15. Okay, the guy gave you another super chat.
Mr. Super Chat, how you doing, man?
He lost 15 pounds in 7 days. That's why he found you guys. It works.
Awesome.
That must be about the cabbage soup.
The cabbage soup? Yeah, that's man.
Awesome.
I lost 40 pounds in 2 weeks on that cabbage soup.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
I had to lose it for my surgery a while back.
Were you miserable that whole 2 weeks?
No, it's actually a good flavored soup.
Yeah, but
but nowadays I leave the onion soup mix out, and I don't use the beef bouillon cubes because it has too much salt. So I cut back on my salt intake, and so I just totally leave out the onion soup mix on that. It's called Peel a Pound Soup video. Just look at my channel on the main page. It's the most viewed video that I've got out there. Isn't that right? You said earlier.
Last time I checked, it was like 2.5 million views.
And I use like beef stock. You can use a low sodium beef stock if you want.
Yep. What are, from Mile Hide 5280, what are your must-have top 3 22-inch Weber kettle accessories?
Gabby's grill. Slow and sear. I like the grill grate that's got the hinges you can flip up and put your charcoal back in there.
Yeah.
Or wood. So that'd be my 3.
I like Gabby's grills. I like the slow. I probably slow and sear before Gabby's grills for me, but they'd be right 1-2 punch right there. I also like the hinge grate. I actually like the Adrenaline Barbecue spin grate, and I like it because it does spin, but really I like it because it's got a section that comes out and you have direct access to the slow and sear.
That's
so
true.
It works really good with that.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And then like some of like the niche stuff, like if you don't mind poking a hole in your kettle, you can do a temperature controller if you want to. I'll tell you, back to pizza, the kettle pizza, best pizza cooker I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's because I got picky and I wanted to make a perfect pizza, and that is set up to do that because you can watch it and you can spin it while it's cooking without taking it out. So the kettle pizza with the tombstone pizza stone and the overhead, like I forget what they call it, but it's like it basically gives you a flat roof, and so the heat rolls over the pizza evenly. It's great.
So Weber makes it?
No, Kettle Pizza makes it.
Oh, okay.
They also the ones that make the Smokinator, I think is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Yeah.
They bought Smokinator, but yeah, slow and sear, Gabby's grills, and that Kettle Pizza is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Another great question. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, John Larson wants to know if you ever tried prime beef short ribs from Costco.
I have. They're actually really good. I like the prime beef from Costco, whether it's brisket or ribs or tomahawk steak, whatever. It's good stuff, man. They even sell the rib cap meat that take it off the rib eye, and they roll it up and make a steak out of it, tie it up with the butcher twine. That's good stuff
they get
too.
Everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about the ones on the bone or if you're talking about the Kalbi Korean short ribs. I'm
talking about the ones on the bone.
Yeah, we have both here. I might be confusing that with Sam's.
Yeah.
But I know I've
they
seen
both
it.
sell about the
both
same
are
thing.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't hesitate to try it if you hadn't tried it yet. It's good stuff.
Korean style barbecue short ribs are the most underrated thing ever. Like they're so good.
Yeah, but I get my butcher to cut them like 2 inches thick.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the flanking style ribs I was telling you about.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Same thing.
Yeah. John Knapp wants to know, speaking of aluminum, what's your opinion on Blaze Kamado at 20 inches? Would that be adequate? And would you consider one? Absolutely.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Very, very well built, man. They can't blow that thing up.
Yeah. It's a weird thing. After that video went up, I got a lot of feedback about how aluminum was going to kill everybody. And then I started reading about it, and it's like everybody thinks that, but I can't find the source of it except that everybody thinks that. And so even like the people, like the idea is aluminum's bad for you. Therefore, it will cause...
PK Grill's aluminum?
I know. And so are grill grates. And like, I mean, but all of a sudden and the weird thing is you're not eating the grill.
No.
Like, and the cooking grates are stainless steel. So I don't even understand why it's a conversation. But
and you're not using lighter fluid.
Yeah.
That's 3 tons of work lighter fluid. You proud of me?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to get demonetized.
Oh, no.
But yeah, like I can't find a single doctor who says it, but I found a lot of people that say that doctors say it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're worried about that, I would say don't do that. But I would personally be very interested in that. I think it's a really cool idea they came up with. Because it's indestructible. Yeah.
And it cooks great.
Yeah. It seems to.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you got a question and you're just joining, put @BabybackManiac, because Justin over here is watching the chat. Put @BabybackManiac space and then your question so that he'll be highlighted on his end and you can see it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen people using a paella pan to make pizza in the kettle.
Huh.
Yeah. That's from Joe.
I'll have to try that. I got a paella pan. I love seafood paella, man. I made that video one time, a long time ago. I need to do it again. That was some good eating, man.
Yeah.
Real good.
They're asking, yeah, I'm on my, they're having a hard time knowing who's Tag Baby Back Maniac. Like, that's what I'm watching on, and that's how I'll be able to see your question. I can see that they're having a discussion about it. I can't actually see the question.
Well, point out one of them that used it correctly, and tell them to look at that. Well, you're not all the way at the bottom. Never mind. Never mind.
For pizza, try a baking steel. That was what I was trying to think of. The baking steel is what goes on top of the pizza oven.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kettle pizza.
Yeah.
Try baking steel. Only need to get the grill to 500 degrees. Cooks crust and toppings perfectly in about 6 minutes. Okay, so the problem is, okay, I understand what you're saying. You could say the same thing about pizza stone. A pizza stone. The issue isn't cooking a pizza good. The problem is you have to sustain it. So you have to like if you catch a pizza stone on the way up, you can crisp up your pizza and your toppings before the pizza stone that's being used as a heat deflector or the baking steel gets too hot to where it burns the bottom before the top gets done. Okay, so what you need is you need to be able to sustain it, and so you can't just catch it on the way up. So if your heat is directly below your heat deflector, which you're also using as a pizza stone, that's where the problem comes in. So the thing that works about the kettle pizza is the kettle pizza, the heat comes around from behind. So here's your pizza stone, here's the front of the kettle, here's your pizza stone. The heat burns in the back, bounces off the top, and then rolls over the pizza. So it heats the pizza stone and it heats the pizza relatively evenly. It's great. So I don't know if that answered your question, or or answered your suggestion. I may have misunderstood something. If I did, I'm sorry. Where can I get a good brisket online for under $100?
Snake River Farm may have one. I like Little Bill's, but I don't think you're gonna get it under $100 if you're talking about shipping and everything.
Yeah. And I got some briskets yesterday from Matador's, but I don't know what it cost. I'm sorry.
Order one from Costco online.
Yeah, that's a good
I don't know if they'll ship it to you. Matador Meats, I don't know what his biscuits cost.
I don't know what they cost either.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. The ones we're doing
did you
tomorrow.
just say that?
Yeah, the ones we're doing tomorrow from Matador's.
Sorry.
But he just dropped them by.
Yeah.
He's becoming a friend of ours. So
he's a pretty good guy.
He is a good guy. He's funny.
Yeah.
Matt's the kind of guy that you can sit down and talk to and just laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, just hang out with.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. What did you call him?
Mr. Phone. Thanks
No,
for the super chat.
Mr. Super Chat.
Mr. Super Chat.
That soup works. Love it. And I added some white vinegar.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have to try that next time.
Totally.
I love the flavor of that soup, man. Sometimes I'll take that cabbage soup and I'll put some little small shell noodles in there with some Parmesan and make like a minestrone type soup. Put some bacon in there that's been pre-cooked, kind of chopped up bacon in there.
Yeah.
That's real good too, y'all.
Yep. Let's see. Putting people in timeout because they don't know how to speak like a normal person.
Yeah. Bill Murray, thank you, brother. Appreciate the super chat.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Absolutely. Does Justin ever drink beer? And if so, what is my favorite? I like that Badge beer from
the Badge
from 9 Band Breweries. That's local to me.
I was looking for some a while ago. I couldn't find it.
I like Dos Equis, the green one. I like the amber too.
I like the green one better myself.
Yeah, I like Red Stripe.
You like Red Stripe?
Oh yeah.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's great.
You cook us some jerk.
Yeah.
Jerk chicken.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Good. We should do that.
I know. Seriously.
Be Irie, man.
Hey, while we're waiting on the brisket, we can cook some jerk chicken.
Let's do it.
This is how we come up with our ideas to do cooking videos, y'all. Just a spur of the moment.
Bill Murray wants to know what he should spritz the brisket with. Did you answer that?
No, I didn't answer that, but I usually use like beef broth or water. If I feel crazy, sometimes I want to add a little fruit juice, like some white grape or some cranberry and acai, if that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some kind of blended fruit, maybe.
And what temp should he pull it?
Don't cook by temp. Don't cook by temp. Cook by the way it feels. Cook it until it's probe tender, meaning when you stick your probe into the meat and pull it out, it's very little tug left. So it comes out, it goes in and comes out of the meat like it's going through room temperature butter. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm getting tired too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't cook by temp. Each brisket's different. If you pull it at 200 degrees or 210 degrees every time, not all brisket's gonna be the same.
Yep. Chef Johnny said, I drink Mountain Dew. He's right. I drink way more Mountain Dew than I do beer. Beer is rare.
Yep.
But,
hey, Chef Johnny. Cheers, brother.
Yep. Cheers.
Chef Johnny's probably kicking back on some Jack right now.
He probably is.
Yeah.
It was really nice meeting him at your place.
He's cool. He's a nice guy, man. Yeah.
He had a little car problem on the way in.
A little one, huh?
I didn't get to talk to him very long, but I really enjoyed it. Actually, I did get to talk to him quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
You were worn out that day, weren't you?
A little bit. I was tired.
Yeah, I had a bunch of YouTubers over there. What Harry Sue said, I had like 15 or something?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I talked to him and Alton and the dog father and Joseph.
This Saturday coming up. This coming Saturday, Brother James and Alton from the Dog Father Barbecue are coming to my house.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Tell them I said hi.
Alton wants to check out my pit barrel cooker and cook some ribs, so we're going to do that. Okay. He's never had ribs on the pit. He's never had anything off a pit barrel cooker.
Johnny just said my name is not coming up when he's trying to tag me, but it tagged me.
Huh.
So
okay,
I guess it's working.
Yeah, it worked, Johnny. Whatever you're doing, man.
What's your take on pellet smokers? We kind of went through that earlier.
Yeah. Pellet smokers will work if it's something you just don't have a lot of time to spend tending to a fire, man. You know, they work fine.
Yeah. Do we read? No, I'm not going to answer that question because guys, stop using that word. You're gonna get him demonetized.
Yeah, don't be cussing and saying nasty stuff, man.
Yeah.
We got kids and ladies watching.
Yep. Do you find smaller? This is from Bronson Wally. Do you find smaller pork butts almost more difficult to cook than larger ones? I have had issues with smaller ones. Just curious if you've ever had the same. Yes, I underestimate how long they're going to take to cook. That's really the problem. So like a 4-pound pork butt.
It's harder to keep them from drying out. Almost. Yeah.
Because there's more like surface area to inside area, and I just don't cook small ones anymore.
Yeah, yeah, and plus they're coming from a younger pig, and they haven't had time to develop the fat tissue and stuff that makes them moist. So at least that's what I'm thinking.
Johnny said he texted you.
Oh, Johnny texted me?
Yeah. I'm
Johnny,
getting tagged.
You
guys.
texted me.
Yeah. I'm getting tagged, so we're about 5 minutes behind as far as like the timestamps on these questions. Hi from Melbourne, Australia. Just getting into smoking. Was advised not to place the wood on the charcoal, but smolder it on the side. I can't maintain temps this way. Any suggestions or advice? What kind of cooker? If it's a Weber Smoky Mountain, then you should be able to put the wood can smolder, and it's exactly what you're looking for. If it's an offset smoker, then definitely put the wood on top, because that's a really important part. You need to get that wood burning. You don't want it smoldering in an offset smoker, because by the end of a long cook, if those splits are just smoldering the whole time, it will taste like licking an ashtray. I mean, it's disgusting. And it's one of those things where, like, the first time you bite into it, if you haven't been barbecuing in a while, you're like, wow, that's a great smoke flavor. And about the third bite, it kind of makes you want to throw up. So I'm not sure if you're talking about a Weber Smoky Mountain or an offset, but if it's an offset, go ahead and get those sticks burning. That's important.
Yeah,
so,
airflow.
Yeah.
Offset airflow is king, man.
Yep. So Jay says he can pick up a Snake River Farms brisket at his local farmer's market for around $80.
Yeah, they're talking about ordering it online though, and when you do that, you got to pay shipping and all that stuff. So.
Yep. Let's see. Kevin Moore says, "Who is better at barbecue, you or T-Roy?"
Depends on who's eating it and what their flavor profile is that they like.
This is funny.
I like his. He likes mine.
Yeah.
We both like James's.
Yeah. Whiskey and Barbecue said when it showed up to Troy's later that night, I could tell he had a great time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. We did the crawfish boil. and we had a blast. And Ryan couldn't get off until like 9 o'clock or something at night. By that time, pretty much everybody left except Josh from Cask Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him were having our own little pool party and stuff. And then next thing I know, here comes Ryan and Evan from Whiskey and Barbecue showing up at my house about 10 o'clock or 10:30 that night. And we stayed up till about 1 o'clock in the morning, I think, or 1:30 before we finally departed. And I actually started that Saturday. Well, I think it was a Saturday. We actually started like about 8:30 in the morning. And people started arriving by 9:30 or 10. So it was a long day for me, man.
Yeah.
Had a good time. I was worn out.
I saw you the next day. You were tired.
I was tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took you to lunch or breakfast. Something.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
that was lunch, but it was you took me for breakfast at lunchtime.
Brunch.
Yeah, brunch.
Yeah.
That was it. That's the word.
Sunday brunch.
That was great, man.
It was, wasn't it?
What's that called? The
Foxhole Tavern.
Foxhole Tavern in Austin.
In Austin.
Y'all go check that out if you happen to be in Austin.
Yeah.
And still awake. It's everything that we had on the menu is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they don't even have salt and pepper shakers at the table because you don't need it.
Yep.
It's really, really good. Everything made from scratch in house. I was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you said it was good. I should have believed you, but
I know what something tastes like when it's good. I'll let you know.
We're keeping Guga awake. It's 1:30 a.m.
Oh, Guga, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We're keeping you from editing.
Actually, that's bullcrap. He doesn't sleep anyways.
Yeah, I know. We love you, Guga. No, he's editing. He's just got his own in the background.
Oh, totally. He's
not watching.
He's probably cooking 42 steaks at once.
He probably is.
For his next video.
Yeah. Or dry aging some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Super Chat says, "What did you inject chicken with, homemade and store? What do you inject chicken with, homemade and store?"
Well, butter for sure. Whatever I inject has got to have a little butter in it to kind of give it a little bit of extra flavor. Sometimes I inject it with some, like the Italian seasoning for salad, Italian salad dressing. I just strain the stuff out like Brother James does when he does a pork butt sometimes like that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I whip up my own marinade, or injection, whip up my own injection with like some Cajun spices. And then I'll add some melted butter to that and inject it. Store-bought stuff, I hadn't really found one that I really like a whole lot because most of it's very, very salty. And it's kind of hard not to get the chicken over salty. Especially by the time you add stuff to the rub and stuff on the outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I'm banning somebody from your channel.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You've been warned.
Yeah, exactly.
The creepers come out at night and try to harass everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the mods out there. Appreciate it.
Craig,
thank you, Justin.
No problem. Craig Hollis says, "Thanks for answering my question." Texas Style Johnny says, "What were you and Troy cooking today?"
Nothing.
Nothing today. It's tomorrow. We're gonna do a brisket cook.
Yeah. I came in today and we've been playing around with cameras.
He got a new toy. He got a new camera.
Yeah.
So
I got a new Sony. New to me, Sony A7 III that I'm practicing with, learning how to use, and we're gonna do a brisket cook tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be a good one. Guga says, "You guys are the best." Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Guga. Y'all go check out Guga's channel, Guga Food, and sous vide everything.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Guga the other night, and y'all, that is just one hard-working man, but he also
he's genuine,
genuinely encouraging. Good dude, really good dude.
Still want to hook up with you there, Guga.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get Justin to fly out there with me.
Yeah,
or drive.
That's a long drive. You know where Miami is?
Yeah, it's down in the bottom of Florida.
Yeah, it's a big state.
There's a bunch of fans between there and there. Another YouTubers.
We have to do that.
We can go stop by and see Sal.
That's true.
And Booger.
Yeah.
And Joe Jeffrey and the Southern Coastal Cooking and Russ Smoky Ribs.
They're not in Florida.
JB. No, but we got to take I-10 to get down there.
Okay. I'm in.
Believe me, I know where I'm going.
I guess we're coming to see you, Guga.
Yeah.
We'll leave tomorrow.
No, we got a brisket cook tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. We'll leave after that.
Wednesday, we'll head down. We'll probably be there, I don't know, next Sunday or Monday.
RC Barbecue, that's a friend of mine from Instagram.
All right.
For the 4th, doing a smoked and seared bacon wrapped apple pie filling stuffed tenderloin.
Holy cow, that sounds delicious.
Wish me luck, dude.
That sounds good, man.
That sounds amazing.
Send Justin some pictures if you can.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Let's see here.
Hope everybody has a great Independence Day, 4th of July.
Yeah, happy
Be safe.
4th.
Be safe out there, y'all.
Da-da-da-da.
We need to call it here soon, man. It's we've been on, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours,
Yeah.
I forget.
Whiskey and Barbecue says they've mentioned some briskets and maybe some jerk chicken. These ADD kids are all over the place tonight. That's true. We get ideas. For sure we're doing briskets. We got to do briskets because there's 3 of them in my fridge right now.
Jerk chicken sounds pretty good too, though.
Huh?
Jerk chicken?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have you had jerk chicken?
Yeah, I did a video on
Spicy.
jerk chicken.
Spicy?
I actually got the wood that they use from pimento wood.
Yeah?
I got some actual pimento wood from Jamaica.
Oh.
And I got the jerk seasoning from Jamaica.
Oh, nice.
And I bought Red Stripe from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even got a Jamaica dude to come over and show me how to use all that stuff. No.
Yeah.
I'm kidding about that last part. Yeah, I did it authentic, man.
Okay, so Joe says, going to misspell this, but isn't there a Tony Chiracha's butter injection?
Yeah, Tony Chachere's. That's how we say it in Louisiana. Tony Chachere's and
yeah, that's exactly.
yeah, Tony Chachere's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tony Chachere's is too salty. That's what I was getting at, man. The butter flavor, yes, good. Too salty for me. It's not too salty for some people, so you may enjoy it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too salty for me.
Okay, so 200 people still watching apparently. Mine still says 15 people.
Yeah.
And 1 like, and that was me.
That's because you didn't refresh or something. Man.
I tried. It won't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks to all you who are staying up with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, it is. You should do some live stuff every once in a while, man. Who cares about that YouTube algorithm? I sure don't.
Yeah. Well,
I don't. I just upload what I want when I want. No, I try to stay on schedule, but you know.
Yeah. Guga says we are welcome at his house anytime.
Sweet, Google. I appreciate the
Thanks,
invite,
Guga.
man.
That's nice of
Leave
you.
the light on.
Yeah.
It'll probably be dark when we're coming in.
Hickory-Smoked Tuna and the professor.
The professor.
He wants to meet up with T-Roy and Justin.
Professor, we can work that. We can work that.
Totally.
Yeah.
We should do something like that.
Professor's a smart dude, man.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought you were going traveling around the world, though, Professor. Thought you was doing that fairly soon, man.
Is that the same professor that's a basketball player? Have you seen that guy?
No.
Oh, he's this little guy, super fast.
Oh.
And so he'll juke like professional players.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll like fall over. He's so fast.
Oh man,
it's awesome.
No.
Like, but he looks like he's like 5'6". I mean, he's like really short, but he's so fast.
Little guard.
Yeah, a little ball handler.
Huh.
So, Bill Murray left you a super chat.
Bill, appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
It's going to my lens fund.
Thanks for the brisket advice. Been watching Troy for about a year and Maniac for a few weeks. Take care and cheers from Kentucky. Cheers, Bill.
Cheers to you, Bill. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay. Right now we're out of questions.
Okay. We need to be calling this thing. It's 12:36 a.m.
I'm
where
not
we
sure
are.
why people aren't able to tag me. That's the weird thing, because I'm getting tagged.
That's what Chef Johnny said too.
But I see the tags.
Yeah,
That's the weird thing.
he is seeing the tags.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Remember they're talking about it's not highlighting on their end, which it won't. It'll just highlight on Justin's end.
Oh, okay.
Is that maybe what you're talking about?
Yeah, right now there's nothing after Bill Murray's super chat, and I don't see anybody trying to tag me, and I don't see any tags. So.
Okay.
So, anyways.
You want to call it? You want to go some more?
Okay, so my name doesn't come up, but see, so Joe says your name doesn't come up to choose, but look at that.
Yeah.
It's tagged me.
No. If you're on a PC or a Mac or something like that, when you do the @ and then start typing BAB, sometimes right below that you'll see it pre-selected. Like he's in the chat, so you'll see that you can select his name already typed out.
Yeah.
And if you're on a phone or iPad or something like that, another mobile device, that may not work. I know it doesn't work on my phone, but if I'm on my computer, yeah, if I type @BAB, it'll finish it for me.
But even if it's not finishing it for you, it's tagging me.
Yeah, it's tagging him. So
yeah,
but when you type that and then Baby Back Maniac, it won't highlight on your side. It'll highlight on Justin's side.
Yeah.
Just like when you do @T-Roy Cooks and I'm on watching the chat, I can see the highlight, but you won't.
Yep. So Joe says his doesn't do that because he built his computer.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure if it's a mobile device, you won't be able to do the autofill thing like that. You got to be on the actual desktop or iMac, something like that.
It has something. Joe says it has something to do with YouTube, not your side. And then Hickory-Smoked, the professor, says, tagged me and he said, "Does @BabyBackManiac Maniac work?" Yes, it works.
It's working, Professor.
It looks like it's weird. It looks like if you actually space it, like space out baby space back space maniac, or you just run it together. Either way, it's tagging me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
So now we figured that out. Maybe we call it a night.
Yeah, sure.
Somebody asked what time it is. It's 12:40 here.
Yeah, we've been on. When did we start? 10:40?
I don't know. My thing's not uploading.
Okay.
T-Roy Cooks Thursday chat.
Yeah,
live.
I need to change that title.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah. Let's call this, man.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But
we got a brisket cook all day tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
Can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with us, chit-chatting on a Monday night of all things. This is not even a weekend night, you know?
But when we started, it felt like a weekend night.
Yeah, we were just going to go for 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It happens all the time, though.
Yeah. I mean, the last time we did this was on my channel, and we did it for 4 hours.
Was
it felt like it went by like that.
Yeah.
Remember when Greg was here and Chris was
here?
Yeah. These are like our standard spots. Have you noticed this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got good lighting right here.
Maybe it's because I have my name above me, like so Maniac, like
right here.
Yeah, I need to get a Troy sign and put it here.
Yeah.
And then
let's do that.
That will be good. But
let's do that.
That was fun.
Guys, truly, I can't thank you enough for joining in. Hope everyone has a safe and happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Just be safe out there, guys. Hope y'all have some wonderful cooks. If you got questions, run into a problem, hit me up. I will try to answer you as soon as I can. I'll probably be cooking ribs, so I may not catch you right away, but I'll try to answer you if you have any issues.
Yep.
Try to help you out. Any last words, Justin?
Thanks for having me on. This is fun. I like doing this video.
Appreciate you handling the chat for me.
Sure.
So that can give me time to think of a good answer for all these fantastic questions from you guys.
Yeah, I don't know how you do this by yourself, man. This is brutal.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
hard to keep up with that chat.
Between like, there's a lot of questions. There's some people that come on just to troll.
Yeah.
There's like
the trolls.
You know.
I don't see the trolls as much during the daytime when I'm doing my live.
Do you not?
No. They come out late at night. Yeah.
It's one of the joys of YouTube. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that, but we get trolled every video we upload.
Yeah.
Certain percentage of people just are not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is.
It is. It comes with the territory, I guess.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
You're going out to the world. You got people out there that are not right.
Yeah.
They just want to argue or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love all you guys. Appreciate you hanging out with us. If y'all enjoy this kind of stuff, give me some thumbs up. Be sure to go check out Baby Back Maniac if you're not already subbed. And also the people that were in the chat, go check out their videos on their channels and subscribe if they've got a channel. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. I've got a chat that's taped. So y'all be sure and check that out. And then Thursday, hopefully I have a video up. I may not because I'm actually here. Hopefully I have a video up for Thursday. And hopefully Thursday y'all will see Justin's brisket video we're doing tomorrow.
That's the goal.
That's going to be a quick turnaround edit for you.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever turned one around that fast.
I don't think you have either.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But I figure, I just forgot it was 4th of July, and it's like, well, if we're going to do this, might as well get it up before that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It'll be fun.
Appreciate it, though. Thanks again. And, folks, I love you guys. Hope you go and share this video. And when you do, please tell all of your friends that T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody.
Uh-oh. That would have been cool if it had just ended right there.
Yeah, it would.
Like we're still going.
Well, I could if I could see the cursor.
This is awkward. I'm going to just freeze like a 1980s television show.
You ready?